And we are recording.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Diary of Ishi. Woo, another week, more problems. Um, so last week, a couple things happened, some exciting stuff. Well, we all kind of we sort of started by all making it back alive, which was super cool. That was really fun. Everybody was really glad about making it back alive. Just to cap that craziness in the ice off. But the people decided, let's go talk to Neil, not Orca, who was suffering or recovering from ice worm face, and Cantor stayed with her. Everybody else, we went to talk to Neil to figure out how did Neil get his goddamn money. So we did that, super cool. Afterwards, we found out he did a guy a favor, if I'm remembering correctly, and we went to go talk to that guy whose real name I no longer remember. Well, not real name, but their alias name. I don't remember. Turns out it was the bitch, Maggie. We hate Maggie out here. By hate, I mean me. And I guess favor for a favor for a favor. And yeah. And then Maggie was like, "Yeah, your head, it is in the lab." And we were like, "Oh, okay." So now we're concocting a plan to try and get Haynes' head back. That kind of doesn't really involve Elias, and because he doesn't want, we don't want him to give away all the plans, but we're working something out. Hayne tried sleeping, that didn't work, not really, and now we're waking up, and it is the dawn of a Tuesday, and that's where we're at.
Josh is laughing at me because as you were talking, I just was going, "Oh," as I slowly remember what happened.
Yeah.
So yeah, you all awaken on Tuesday morning.
Tuesday. Oh, I guess I can add session 47. Okay, I typed 27, then 37, and then 47. I got there. We wake up. I, however, don't fully remember exactly what the intentions were at the start of today. I think
I don't even remember what
because we're trying to find a way to get in that doesn't involve. No, we're trying to get plans. I think for.
We got some of the plans.
Yeah.
Anything more than that, unfortunately, is not going to be accessible as it's a heavily secured area.
Can we go back over the plans?
I mean, I can look again to see if I missed something, I guess.
No, I just don't remember what they were.
Oh, they by plans I mean the building plans, the building layout.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like the layout
okay.
of what
No, yeah, we
haven't
we haven't developed an actual heist plan yet. That was just
good.
first stage.
Okay. I think we were just really talking about it last time when I got lost sauce and I just rolled with it.
Yeah.
One part I can't fully remember is how much of the sort of plans we did get, what was on them.
It was the main building. It didn't have anything subterranean.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, and so I was looking for
basically
areas of empty space that would be hidden passages to get down to the basement, but there weren't any. So I guess we'll just have to figure it out once we get inside.
The classic. I particularly loved last week when you guys were like, "Ah, shit, we have nobody who can learn modify memory," and it was like, "Wait, let's just go have Ren have her memory modified, and then we can swing that."
Yeah.
I was like, I'm useful. I'm very glad also Ryan's not here, but I have to appreciate he very much understood all of my vibes from all of last week. Every time anything happened, I was like, this is how I would react. And then Ryan was like, I'm pretty sure this is Ren right now. And I'm like, damn, spot on, buddy. Nailed it every time.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
It was great. Do I care that Maggie's an old hag of a woman? No. Fuck her.
No, you don't want him to do that.
Also
I don't
true.
think he wants to do it either.
However, I loved Maggie. She was fantastic. And I'm really sad I missed her.
She's still around.
Well,
She's
I
in the
know.
city.
Guys, I randomly want to go find Maggie again for no apparent reason, even though I don't like her as a character. No reason at all.
Quick, guys, we gotta go to the dock and find Rick.
Yeah. Well, so what I remember, because Hayne is still trying to develop the heist plan. Like it wasn't just like all right, this is what we're doing, go.
Yeah, no, it was very much still in the progress.
And so I think today was when, like the ship was supposed to get back or something.
Yes.
Yeah. And then we also have to go get the ointments from Elias's partner. That will hopefully help prevent ice worms from getting in our body.
I completely forgot to finish my level 11 level up because I got sick. Fuck! Don't mind me. I'll just be over here.
Damn, bitch. You live like this?
I was gonna do it like last week and then got sick.
Fucking Canadians, man.
And then I stopped thinking about it because I got sick. And now I'm like, shit. Oh, true. I need to go buy a gun at some point. I forgot about this. I have a gun now. Also, finger guns. You get a
don't
holster
like
just
that-
for my finger guns.
I don't like how you said I got a gun after I made that joke about Canadians.
I need to buy a gun.
Excuse
What
me.
can I do for you
Need to
today?
buy a
I need to buy a gun.
Yeah.
Do I need to buy the whole box of ammunition? I really only need one round. Ma'am, do you need help?
The answer. No, I know where they are.
All right. So get the ointment and then go back to the docks to try and convince the captain to take us back to the ice.
Who's gonna be like, fuck this shit, I'm never going back out there again. Fucking ice worms, man.
So you're going back
question.
to the dock?
Well,
What's the order, by the way? Are we trying to go back out to the ice post or pre-head heist?
pre-head heist because
Okay.
there's a good chance that we have to leave the city immediately after the heist.
What do you mean? We're just stealing from the people who rule this place? What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, so we want to try to finish any other any other open quests
Sounds
in
good.
the city.
Rest in peace to Elias and all his business prospects in the future.
As it's mentioned
You're
that
right.
we need to go on the ice before the heist, people could see Orca just shivering at the thought of returning.
Just rub your arms, try to make you warm even though you're not actually cold.
Yes.
So do we have to go get the ointment, or is the ointment just readily available?
Well, she was making it.
Yeah,
Right.
it would be ready for you.
Okay.
That's fun.
I just saw Ryan's message.
I guess we go collect our ointment.
Time to do every side quest and then be over leveled for it.
Over leveled being maybe everyone gets to level 11 and we pray. And then at that point, Josh just scales the encounter up because we're all level 11.
Yeah.
And then somehow none of it mattered. We circled so far past over leveled, we just go back to under leveled.
Silly Tori. Josh doesn't scale things. It's just an open toy box with him.
That's fair. Listen, he was
Unless
threatening.
something's like really designed for like super low level, and then you guys just don't do it, then you come back to it later. I'm like, all right, I'll scale this one up a little bit. Added a couple more enemies, change an ability, you know.
Although it's really funny if you don't scale them up and then we
Yeah,
just
we just
steamroll
blast
them.
it. It's like, oh, you're going back to this little cobalt camp? Okay.
That would be amazing, but it'll never happen.
It happened in the Thursday game.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So off to Eliza's scary partner.
How
Block-
dare you?
It's not that scary.
Plocta's great.
Plocta's great, but the last time Orca saw Plocta, she was in a different state of mind. Plocta was all about the fire. Orca was set on
fair.
fire. Like,
Okay, first
Plocta
of-
was very much like,
No,
bring
like-
this flame.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
first
also
of
like
all,
fearful-
first of all,
she has fearful respect for Plocta.
first of all,
Waka.
Plocta
She was-
is a lovely individual, and
There's
second of
no
all,
denying it.
she
She's
is
just a
always
little afraid.
about that fire.
Orca is just scared. She's just scared of the nice fire lady.
It's just her special interest. Just...
You don't even have to go see her, because she would just hand everything to Elias before he made his way over.
Oh,
Here you go,
perfect.
sweetie. Here's your lunch. Have a good day at work.
Here's your fire.
On the fire, there's a sticky note. Love you. Kisses.
Don't forget to consume your vitamins before going out.
Have fun storming the ice parasites.
Storming the ice parasites.
Another sticky note. Please find someone for us to use the liquid fire on.
Yeah, Elias shows up shortly after you all awaken with vial for everyone.
Don't
Orca
spill it,
immediately
because I
grabs.
have no extras.
Orca immediately grabs hers and just starts putting it all over her body.
Orca, wait.
Orca.
She. Oh,
Well,
okay,
not-
okay. She stopped. She
Not
stopped.
not today. Once we get there.
Yeah, it takes us time to get out there, remember?
Okay, you know what? Okay.
What part about
Orca-
I don't have extras did you not understand?
What part of ice parasites were in my face?
Were
Do you not understand?
Okay.
Word.
How about next time we put you in the water and see the worms get on you and then
Orca,
set
get in the
you
water.
on fire?
Orca, get in the water.
No, you get in the water.
It's just regular water here. You've already been in that water.
Yeah, I know.
I'm so
And I
All
don't
right,
want-
so wonderful. Everybody, take your weird goo.
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 What does it smell like?
What does it look like?
It smells like
What does it
cinnamon,
taste like?
and it looks like what's that fart like the fart putty.
Oh.
It looks like what?
So it
Fart
looks like
putty.
the fart putty, like the put, like the gooey putty
Okay,
stuff. you use to make fart.
yeah.
Looks like that.
Is it
Oh.
green like that too?
No, it's red.
Oh, okay. I always wanted red fart putty.
Well, now you have it.
I do.
Mazel tov.
I would have thought it would have been shinier.
It is shiny.
So how the hell this?
It's
how,
shiny and farty. Shardy.
How the hell is this going to work for me?
Well, I figure if we just slide it into your mouth hole, then that'll take care of it.
Wait, I thought it was an ointment.
Okay, first, never say that again.
Yeah, that was disgusting.
And second, what?
Fart putty in the mouth hole?
Fine, okay. Well, we will apply it to your perceived oral orifice and go from there.
No,
What?
that was worse.
I still don't understand why it's going in him. I thought it was an ointment.
I mean, it works as either.
Does it? Are
Most
you
thing-
sure of this?
Most things that she makes are multi-application.
I start looking on the bottle for like instructions on how to use.
Yeah.
It was like, God, please tell me.
Mel,
there's
as a pair of
doctor notes.
actual eyes, also starts looking.
Elias is just not a good one for answers.
I say we go
But-
talk to. At least someone goes talk to Flocta. That's not Elias.
It says drink it, smear it, whatever.
Drink
I
it,
don't
smear
like
whatever
that.
are some very
Whatever.
vague instructions for.
It says drink it, smear it, whatever. Those
It
are
actually clearly says on there the only instructions. This is not a suppository.
Oh boy.
So it matters where you smear it.
Yes.
I mean, worst case scenario, Cantor, we just put it all over you, and then when we're done, Ren will just prestidigitate it. Off. Prestidigitate.
Ren's already just like dreading the moment this has to go anywhere on her.
Oh my god.
I
You
mean,
could always drink it.
Oh god, the thought of
There's-
that is awful.
Don't.
there's also the potentiality that Cantor might not be affected by this.
That's true. He is not a being of flesh and blood.
Yes, but I also wouldn't like to risk Cantor getting ice. Either.
That's fair.
I mean,
Orca
it's up
looks
to
at
him.
Cantor, like side eyes him, and she's just looking at him like, you don't want to risk it.
Yeah, I
Cantor's a
don't.
bit
Cantor, I don't feel comfortable suggesting that you drink fire. So, avoiding the ice worms is definitely a good idea. I don't know how much that's something that you in particular actually need to worry about.
Could you maybe just like seal me completely up in some kind of container that the water wouldn't get through, and then just take that container with you?
Possibly,
What if we
yeah.
put you in a container full of the ointment?
Or you could just put me in a
Ew.
container that's sealed off from the water so I don't get wet, and then, yeah.
But can your
So
spells
this
get
is
out
like
of the container?
double protection.
Well, I mean, until we're out of the water. But
Yeah,
if we
so
have
we
to
just
do
put-
anything in the water, then I'm screwed. I won't be able to do anything.
We just need something for your face. Your
There's
little
also a
problem.
possibility that because you're just made of like stuffing, that the ice worms just won't care.
I would also point
That's
out,
what I said, yeah.
because I think this is something that may not be being considered with the idea of putting you in a otherwise not, perfectly airless container and then taking that container down into the water. Whoever's carrying that is going to have to deal with the buoyancy of the air of the container that you're in, unless we're stuffing you in something that's so small it can't possibly be comfortable for you.
I mean, it doesn't have to have air. I don't
Oh
need
yeah,
to
no,
breathe.
but that's a fair point, I suppose. But I'm more so pointing out the fact that because of the differentiate, and maybe the taking the air out solves for this. I don't necessarily know. Someone can tell me if they do. But I just feel like the idea of taking a sealed jar down into the water, where the continual water pressure gets greater as we go further and further down, isn't the best idea, because if we get to a point where the jar breaks, not only is whoever carrying it in danger of being cut up by that glass, but especially if we were to then like put that container in like a bag or something, you would face significant risk of being damaged by said shattered glass.
I have a question.
What?
Why can't we just go back to the place we got the dry suits and have them make a special hood for Can?
This is an
That's a good
excellent.
question.
So
Yeah.
that's what I thought we did that. I thought he got his own suit.
I was gonna say, I thought
Yeah,
everybody
yeah,
got
yeah.
a suit that
Your
fit them.
suit?
Yeah, I thought we
so
got
you-
Yeah.
I paid for everybody's
It was
suits.
less.
Oh yeah, because we got like a child-size one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're chilling. You're fine. You just do the same thing we all do.
Yeah, you're a big chillin', homie.
Can
What
we
an
go back and
argument.
modify it so it's completely sealed on the face, so I don't have to worry about it?
That's what I would say is like get him like a specialized like hood, so it's not just like the goggles and respirator, because I don't think he got that part. It was just goggles, so then it's more of just like hood with goggles attached. So then he's completely.
Can
Yeah,
you
'cause he
just,
doesn't need the
retcon and
respirator
say we
part.
did this so we don't have to roleplay this whole situation again?
See, the funny thing is, you guys don't even have to retcon it. You already did it.
That's
Yeah.
what I
Did we?
also
Yes,
thought.
this was
I'm
already
pretty sure
planned
you
for.
thought of this, Krista, already.
Oh, I'm so proud of past me.
I was like, this
Us
feels
right
like
now.
deja
What the
vu.
hell happened?
Hooray, Miss Quista.
I literally don't remember a single thing that fucking happened last week, unless it's
Well, this wasn't last
explicitly
week. This was
stated.
like 2 weeks ago, I think we did the shopping.
Yeah.
Oh, that's even
So-
worse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys planned for all the people that didn't need to breathe.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Well, proud of past me.
Remember, because
Let's
we kept on asking Josh what the value was, even though he had
for a
already told us
horse.
several times.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
God, right. It took so long.
And then we got
Yes.
into a suit for Grace.
No, it
We were,
wasn't Grace.
we were going
Kinda
to
Harding.
as a joke, but then we didn't
I know that's
because
what
of
it
how
led into,
expensive
though,
it
was the joke of Grace getting a suit.
Yeah.
Like, led from that. Okay, yeah. Cool. So we just wasted like 20 minutes debating this shit over nothing.
Yep. And
Yes.
Hayden was just sitting there like.
Still a better use of time than asking Josh the cost of the suit 6 times.
If we start doing
The
that
sixth
again,
time
I'm leaving.
was expected, though.
Okay, it's not like we did it on purpose, though. It was genuinely just people having too many thoughts in their heads at once instead of us being idiots for once.
I
just
did it on
completely
purpose.
Forgot. So
I was gonna say, like, there was.
I definitely did it on purpose.
I did not.
Okay, one person did it on purpose.
There's
That's
always
it.
one.
I'm getting my rock salt knife. Mike, prepare your
That's
least
it.
favorite arm.
Getting me mallet.
I'd be a lot more afraid of the rock salt knife, I'm gonna be honest.
All right, to the docks.
Whee! Waiting for homeboy to come back.
Oh, right. That's right. Because they were going to go back out fishing today anyway, so we were going to see if he'd be willing to take us up there. But
Yep.
so this was going
Yes.
to be a longer adventure because they're also doing their job.
Yeah,
Yes.
maybe we can convince them to take us out there, then fish on the way back, and then we'll just teleport again to get back.
Oh.
Depends on how many supplies they take out with them. Either way, they're
Yeah.
probably coming back with a lesser haul, but
Probably.
En route to the docks, if we're on our way to the docks, Orca just looks like she's walking to the gallows.
Jesus.
Used to be so happy to see the water.
Yeah, all of a sudden so traumatized by water.
Feel like if Hayden was afraid of ghosts. Oh God.
I mean, he has been afraid of Trig before.
It turns out
Yeah,
those-
but he didn't know it was Trig.
hmm
It was still funny.
That hasn't happened in
Yeah.
a while, and I can't
Yeah.
wait for it to happen again.
No,
First-
next
first-
time it
first
happens,
rule of
it'll be
combat.
Ren.
One.
Next time it happens, it'll be him being afraid of Ren.
No. Curses.
All right, you guys head to the dock.
all I can just think of is just Hey, roll an inside check to see if Ren is flirting with you. Rolls a 1.
Run away!
And Ren just, okay, bye! Trying not to cry.
So anyway, you guys head to the dock.
Yeah, I guess.
It's not right away that the ship is there, just due to timing. So you wait a little bit. I'd say you'd wait like an hour, and then Sea Butters McBiscuit shows back up in his Sea Biscuit.
Forgot his name.
Ships must sail on time.
Yeah. He doesn't have any cargo to unload, so he just like nonchalantly walks off the ship with the small portion of his crew that he has.
He plays his whistle to summon his merry men.
What the?
I don't know, man.
Pirates can be gay.
What?
Wait, what?
I'm not sure if that was a statement or a
Amazing.
question.
A little bit of both.
It was,
Yeah,
just,
it
it was
sounded
so
like
out of
both.
left field. I was like, what?
This conversation took a turn that I was not expecting, but I am here
At
for it.
all.
Oh, Christ.
Placed the whistle upon his one of his men, and then someone acted confused. I'm like, pirates can be gay.
Sounded
they're
to
not
me like it was more of a question. Pirates can be gay?
Yeah,
Well,
it was.
I was like, I'm just
It was so
confused, like,
hesitant.
I meant it as like a pirates can be gay, but if it's
I
fine.
wonder where it's coming from.
Was it the music or the fact that they were married that led you to gay?
Mary.
No, I'm just going to point out, because I think, for the sake of historical accuracy, it is important to point this out. Every single pirate in recorded history was exclusively bisexual.
I love pirates, man.
I also will point out, this is not a pirate. It's
I
a
know!
fisherman.
I was about to say that too. I was like, not pirates.
My brain was looking for the
Just
my
a
brain was
fisherman.
looking for the word of a person on a
man.
ship, and it just skipped
Sailor?
sailors, and it just skipped sailor, and just like pirates.
Pirates can be gay.
I would like to point out the third and most damning piece of evidence in this. ER. You may proceed.
ER.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Welcome back, Captain.
Sure you mean Your Honor.
Mm. Those timbers will be shivered.
No, I shall run out.
Thanks. It's good to see all of you in one piece.
A shiver from Orca.
Nice, yeah. We've been waiting for you. We know that you need to get back to fishing, but now that we're a little bit better prepared for what lies up north, we're wondering if you could take us back out there and kind of drop us off on your way out to fish.
Do you guys want to go back after the next?
You're the one that asked for someone to look into it.
And you looked into it.
then
It's
we
fucked.
saw what was happening, especially with you. And, like, I don't know about you, but I'm a little intimidated by that, and I wasn't even in the water.
Well, I'll just have you know, it would be nice if you were grateful for all of the effort we were putting into seeing what this thing is. The fact that these people are willing to get set on fire again for your cause.
Wolfhart just has the most goddamn stop talking face. He's not looking at Orca though. He's just looking at the captain.
Right, it was a harrowing experience for our friends, but we'd like to at least find out what's causing it and see if we can stop it.
Especially if this spreads further than it already has.
Okay, yeah. I mean, if you guys are down for it, then we can.
Looking.
Well, I mean, we leave in the morning.
Today morning or tomorrow morning?
Tomorrow morning.
Alright, I figured you might need like a day to recuperate and restock. Alright, I guess we'll see you tomorrow morning then.
Bright and early. We leave when the sun would come up. It wasn't always raining here.
So what now, folks?
Great question.
We've got a
Any
day
other-
to kill.
Yeah, any other unfinished business people have?
I guess try and plan more.
Where is your head held specifically, Hayne?
Hey, why don't we head back to the inn?
Heard. Understood.
We go back.
Perfect.
You go back.
And we hole up in one of the rooms, I suppose.
Right, so it's holed up in a lab underneath the, was it the council building? Or what's the name of the building where they all meet at?
That's a good question. Hold on. I don't specifically remember it having a name, but
The Hex Club. Just for the people that have the music turned off, Josh has his own accompaniment.
Yep.
Oh.
Zobern Hut.
The Zobern Hut?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, so it's
Okay.
underneath the Zobern Hut somehow.
Okay.
Oh, I remember what I wanted to do. I was like, there was something else I wanted to try and get a hold of to help with the heist. Seeing how it rains so much in these cities, they've got to have a pretty extensive sewage system to regulate all that water coming down. Can I like work with Elias to like get the sewer plans?
For Zobernstadt or for Mockstadt?
Well, it'd be Zabernstadt because that's where the Zabern Hut is. I guess if I'm able to get both, Both would be good.
Both is good.
Both is good.
Why not both?
Yeah, I'd say that's a possibility.
Dope. Would you like us to roll for that?
Trying to decide.
As I don't know if Joshua's here right now.
I don't know that he is either.
So I think he had to step away for something.
Yeah.
It's not a campaign until I ask for the sewer plans of a city, apparently.
I was gonna say, I was like, this feels oddly. It feels like we're got a thread going here. It's a very long thread. And for some reason, this thread always seems to lead to a sewer drain.
I would say that the role is not necessary. Obtaining the sewer plans for the cities isn't that difficult.
Okay.
It's not out of Elias's ability to do.
Well, it's not out of Elias's contact's ability.
Right.
Yeah, but implicitly.
Yes.
It's not out of Elias's reach.
Plokta knows
Correct.
people.
Probably.
Absolutely knows people.
All right. Then seeing how we have a day to kill and I'm still formulating the plan, I want to just try and memorize as much of the sewer layout of Zabernstadt as I can.
Come again?
I said I want to try and memorize as much of the sewer layout of Zabernstadt as I can.
Okay. We'll go ahead and just have you make a general intelligence roll.
Okay. $16.
Okay. That's pretty good.
So, what I miss?
You and I got a hold of the sewer plans
You got
to
sewer plans.
Zabernstadt and Mockstadt.
Ooh, very nice.
Elias, you said that you had a contact that could possibly get us some credentials to get us into the building. How long would that take?
Probably a couple of days.
Okay. I want to get that started now so that it's ready for us when we get back from this lakeside endeavor.
Yeah, I just need to go talk to some people. Shouldn't take me too long. go off to
Every
speak to.
time he says that, it kind of feels like he's just part of like a cult. It's not. No, not cult. Gang is the word.
Criminal organization.
Mob.
What? Me, a criminal?
Yes.
I could never. I could never.
My Wi-Fi's going to shit a bit.
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
I
it
was
was.
gonna say.
I was like, is that me? No one's saying anything. Oh god, it's me. I'm
I,
lagging.
wa- I was waiting for her to stop. I didn't want to cut her off.
No, me either. But no, I have never once crimed a day in my life. I've never once done a one crime.
Insight.
Or
Elias,
even half a crime.
Elias is the most insidious type of criminal, the one that works inside the system.
Gotta love them white collars.
The bank teller at Wells Fargo, that piece of shit.
The very same, good sir. That's Mr. Dr. Professor Bank Teller.
Typing intensifies.
Seriously.
It's to me, and I was like, oh Jesus, Ryan.
I also maybe I could miss this while I was thinking about other things. Are we prepared to fight underwater for those of us that can't swim very well?
So
We all have flippers and stuff.
yeah,
Remember?
we addressed that as well.
Yep.
Yeah, everybody can swim underwater. We all of our suits. We got
Does
flippies. We
that-
got all the things.
Count for the disadvantage on weapons.
I mean, if it gives us a swim speed, it should.
God.
Yes, technically, rules as written. If you have a swim speed,
Okay.
But firearms might not work.
I was gonna say, you guys and your
Yeah,
fucking
no, you-
Yeah.
gunpowder might not really work so
I
well
mean-
underwater.
will not
I mean,
help you.
if you use a
Sure.
flintlock,
If you have an arcane pistol or something of the sort, it'd work just fine. But yeah, if you're using black powder under the water, you're not gonna have any useful results. Besides that, sound travels much better and much farther underwater, and so even if you could fire a gun underwater, probably hurt the ears of everyone near you, and potentially attract some unwanted attention from the creatures of the deep.
You'll be fine. Can I help you?
Yes, actually.
I mean, kinda.
Yeah.
I could think of
Jewel-
several things.
I'm sorry,
fact,
she just
Mel-
like got up in my face.
Mel, you can't help, and in fact, you have the most important job. You're the bait.
Oh.
Hold on. Yay! I'm a sacrifice!
Sacrificing our friends. Getting
Hey,
concerning.
Joke's on you
Costume
guys. If I die, then you have a lot more problems.
Very true.
nope.
Well, it's not like your grandma gave us tracking devices or anything.
No,
Nope.
I shouldn't give me one of these.
Grandma's not even the biggest problem, but it's fine. It's fine. As long as I just don't get got, it's
Asking for a lot of promises there.
Everything's fine.
You didn't tell them about the first time you got, right?
oh fuck no.
Oh, thank goodness. Of course, we're all very thrilled and happy that you came back, but oh goodness.
Is that new lore? I don't remember if we knew that.
No, I think she's talking about the time that she got disintegrated.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, my family
in
will
front of all
never
of
find
us.
out about that.
Would
That's when
anyone
we were
want?
trying to figure out the treasure room, and it went very badly for a while.
Oh, that's right. I was trying to remember when
Yeah.
that was.
It was
Listen,
a long ass riddle.
listen, it's fine. You only got
That-
hit by 1. Salvix got hit by 5.
There's an asterisk next to that death counter.
Yeah, that one doesn't really count.
I think all of our deaths technically have an asterisk next to them.
Yeah.
'Cause they
Extenuating
didn't stick.
circumstances.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, when you guys died to the Scion in the City of the Dead, that was a lucky sequence of events that could
Yeah.
have gone
Yes.
differently.
Yeah,
I-
I know.
I was
Fucker.
making my new character as I was dying.
No, if that would have been the death of Wolfhard, I would have told Josh to fuck himself.
And technically speaking, one of the deaths in this campaign did stick.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
not
which
really.
one?
You're
Fuck
still
you.
here.
There's two
Yes, but my
asterisks
original body
around
is
your
not.
death.
Yeah, all right.
That's, again, that's an asterisk.
by that token, yes.
Two asterisks.
Point.
You've been double asterisked, my friend.
I'll double ask you. Okay. Anyways,
Beat me to
I
it.
think that sounds aggressive.
I think that was the point.
nice. Classic.
Would
Alright, now we were
anyone-
actually trying to figure out ends instead of getting off topic.
I was gonna suggest that while Hane and Elias are memorizing the sewer plans, that maybe some of us just walk around the city, explore for a little bit. That way, we're not just all huddled in all day.
But the plans was also so that like the sewer plans wasn't just so they could remember, it's also so we could plan to see if we could even use those to get in.
Oh,
Like plan to plan with the plan.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
I thought we
This
were
is-
still in the. I thought they were still in the. We're still learning it. It would take them a while, but you know what? That actually makes sense.
Gotta
It's
plan
actually a
with these
really good
plans,
idea.
plan with
I
plans.
didn't even think of that. I was thinking about the escape route. But using
Wait,
the
you didn't-
sewers to get into the building is also a good idea.
Wait, that's what
If
you
it's
were thinking
possible.
about using them to get away, not to get in? I definitely thought you were
No.
trying to use them to get in.
Yeah,
I
no, I
like-
was kind of working under that same assumption, like, buddy.
No, when I tackle a problem, I like to work from the outside in. Start at the back end, work my way to the beginning.
All right.
Okay, well.
It's funny.
Shame on us for assuming.
That's so fucking funny to me.
Sure, I would have thought of it eventually.
Killing a bunny. um
Yeah, so I guess with that insight, I'll look at the sewers around the Zobrin hut to see if there's any ways into the subterranean levels through the sewers. Once again, looking for like empty space and whatnot where there should be stuff, but there's weirdly isn't.
Not that hard to find on the map of the sewers, as it's plainly obvious that any sewers that interact with the Zobrin hut are not marked.
Oh, they thought of it.
But there are sewers
That's
that
good.
do still lead into Zobern.
Zobern stocked.
Like, not to the building specifically, but just into that side of town.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Okay, I was just checking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like one big dead area, but if you look between the lines, you can actually kind of make out where the sewers that aren't there actually are. So, that could be a good way in then. We go in through the sewers, and then we use the credentials as a means of escaping. Perhaps we can make some kind of distraction to cause anybody else in the building to leave in kind of a orderly fashion, and we just slip out with the crowd.
Does
So
that mean
start
I
a
get to
fake
make
fight?
explosives?
Oh my god.
Jesus.
I was going to suggest we pretend we fight each other outside, but I guess that
Well,
works.
Orica, that's the opposite of what we want. That would draw attention to us. We want the attention away from us.
Oh, I thought you wanted them out of the bill. Oh, okay. So the distraction has to happen.
We want a
When we're
distraction to cause people
facilitate our escape.
to leave the building so that we can leave with them as part of the crowd.
Okay.
Elias
gotcha.
just has his hand in the air and he's like, "Can I blow something up? Can I blow something up? Can I blow something up? Can I blow something up, please?"
Calm down there, Unabomber.
What?
Hey.
What happened to
this
you
is
not
your
wanting to be
thing?
involved?
I know. All of a sudden, like, boom booms were mentioned, and he's like, you know what? I don't need a business.
Hold on, let me roll back.
First of all, my
Let me-
business is not in
excuse me,
Sovereign
I
Stock.
was
My business
talking.
is in Mockstock.
Let me
What-
just
what-
roll back the thought that what you said a few minutes ago. I have never participated in a criminal act ever.
Yeah, maybe I'm really excited about
5
my
minutes
first
later,
time.
can I blow something up? Can I blow something up? Can I blow something up?
Can
Do I
I blow
have to
something
be a
up
hardened
in my
criminal
leaders?
to have a desire to blow something up?
Not necessarily, but
Thank you.
doesn't mean it's not.
Doesn't
Now,
mean it is either.
The problem with blowing something up is that would cause a panic, and I was looking more of like a calm evacuation of the building. So do you have any ideas of maybe like a poison dispersal device?
Bomb threat?
So just
Wouldn't-
to be clear, to create an orderly
Yeah, that's
clearing
not.
of the
that's-
building, you want me to release a deadly airborne toxin.
I didn't say deadly. I said poison. There's a difference.
Well, people might.
You want me to
still
release a
realize it's
hazardous
poisonous,
airborne
and
toxin?
then they panic.
Perhaps it's not actual poison. It's just colored smoke that we tell people is poison.
Why do you want to poison people, Hane?
I don't think he does. I don't think
I
he does.
don't. I just gave an alternative.
I mean, you could also just probably, like, I'm sure, you know what? I'm sure Plokta, if, man, I'm just putting everything on poor Plokta, but I'm sure Plokta probably knows a way to, like, make gas do something to you that's, uncomfortable but not harmful, so people will think it's poison, but it's not actually poison.
Oh, you just want like a panic gas? Because we can do that.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah,
definitely
we
do a
don't-
panic gas.
We don't want
Once
people to
again-
hurt people.
Once again, no panic. Calm, orderly evacuation.
I don't know that, like, I mean, what, you want me to create a potion of fire alarm? Like,
I mean, if the businesses, if the buildings in the city have some kind of fire alarm system, that would be perfect. Actually, if you could
I
just
mean,
pick
yeah,
that.
there are.
Oh well, great. We'll just use that then. We don't even have to make.
That's
a
what I
device.
said the first time.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I did not hear you. I am so sorry.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
If I didn't come through, that's fine. But it was literally like, yeah, so we could just like calmly evacuate. Fire drill. Fire alarm.
See,
You should have heard that in the beginning, man. Jesus.
Yeah, I am so
Yeah,
sorry for wasting however much time that we did because I didn't fucking.
Yeah, I had that idea, just didn't know if that was gonna be a thing here. It was like, do they have fire alarms in
place probably
Technopunk
does.
City?
So, yeah, it's like the technology here, vastly outclasses most other places in the country.
I'm like, it just rains all the time. They just like open the roof. It's like a football stadium. There's like.
Oh my god.
No, wait, I like that. That's funny. I like that.
All right, great. So we go in through the sewers. We get my head. We leave. We cause a fire alarm to get the workers of the Zabran hut to leave in an orderly fashion, and we slip out with them.
I have to say this. Because it's Zabernstad. It's not Zabern Hut. It's not. It's not.
Oh, you weren't here for it. Josh named
Oh.
the building Zabran hut. The building itself is the Zabran hut because we didn't have a name for where the council meets.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we're referring to.
I looked it up.
Oh well, you even came up with it.
There's a lot. It's a dense lore book, my friend.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I went to the section for the Zaberni Hex. It's the Zabern Hut, the arcane seat of power. Okay, it's a fortress, a temple, and a vault. Okay, yep, that's what we're looking for.
My god, man.
I remembered what it was. I just didn't remember that I came up with the fucking name. Okay. Again, it's like the document itself is over 100 pages.
Get good then. Well, I do have a couple worries. One, we have no idea where the sewers are leading to or from
I mean, I kind of do.
in the building.
I mean, for the most part, yes. There are a couple of entrances that come in near the main part of it. Obviously, there are going to be parts that go in deeper, and I won't know specifically where those go. But I will know at least some of the baser entrances, probably the places that won't be the, most, coming out in those places won't amount to much progress into the building, but it'll at least be a part of the building that I would recognize.
Elias, does this mean that you're planning on joining us for the heist then?
It depends on how comfortable you are having me there and whether or not we can come up with some way of keeping them out of my head. Because the thing to keep in mind with the fact that they can go in and out of my head is that it's kind of like a really, really, it is a really, really big security system. The problem with a really, really big security system is that you can only watch so much of that security system at a time. And so, unless they have reason to think that I'm up to some fuck shit, they probably won't be looking in my head. It's just that if they were to have reason to look into my head, it would create issues. So, it depends, again, on your comfort level there more so than mine, because I obviously don't want to get in trouble, but I also would prefer not to see any of you die. And so if I can contribute to the not dying, I would like to.
Well, is there some kind of device
A neuralizer?
that you or someone you mind shielding?
Well, I don't have one, but what we would essentially need is a souped up ring of mind shielding. It couldn't just be a regular one, because that won't be enough to stop them. They're pretty good at what they do. But if I had one that had a little bit more oomph than your average ring of mind shielding, then I'd probably be able to get away with it just fine.
I would like to bring a separate possible problem too.
All right.
For us to think about. What if they don't? If the hex don't actually leave the building?
They generally don't. But it's also a really big building, so it can't.
But we need to be in their secret lab.
Yes, but even they, again, can't occupy the lab 24/7. There's going to be security measures in place. You're absolutely correct about that. And what those security measures amount to, I can't say for certain. But they're, they come and go just like anyone else would.
Wouldn't it be a good idea to get, an idea of the routines? That way we can kind of be mindful and make sure we don't run into extra risk.
Wouldn't be a bad idea by any means. It would just be pretty significant time investment.
But also,
True.
would an alarm cause them to go to their lab to possibly save anything?
Well, if we set off the alarm, yes.
See? Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, no, I'm sorry, you were saying?
Well, I heard what Orca said. What did you say, Elias?
Well, Mel had asked if the alarm goes off, wouldn't they go down to their lab to see what was going on? And I was like, well,
Oh.
yes, they would, but there are ways to obviously get around that. It's not going to be a simple thing by any means. But, if you can avoid tripping the alarms, then obviously they would have no reason to come searching for you.
Right. The alarm, I was thinking we wouldn't trip until we were on our way out.
Yeah.
Not while we're in the lab itself. But good distinction to make. I'll draw up like a timetable as to like when we should do certain things.
I seem to remember Maggie saying something about some sort of psionic golem, which is probably something we'll have to contend with. Yeah, it's probably something we'll have to contend with in some form or another.
Right.
Oh, yeah, the golems. They're not...
Right, but
Well-
if we have the credentials that allow us to be there, then I don't see why the golems would go against that.
It's less about the ones we can see and more about the one we can't. Because remember, she did say that invisible psionic, I don't remember the specific term, but that one wasn't really a guard, it was more of a tracking hound.
Right.
And that one may present more... He's correct, I think, in saying that one could potentially present more of a problem than could be solved with simple fake credentials.
I mean...
You're not wrong for bringing it up.
If we can figure out where it is, I can at least see it for an hour. But that's only an hour. And I also seem to think I remember her saying it had something to do with your head. That it was powering it, or like it was the focus of its power or something like that. I don't remember. There was some correlation between the two, which means taking your head might activate it implicitly. It might follow that. I guess we won't know until we get there. It could be a benefit for us. It could be a detriment. I guess we'll have to figure that one out on the fly.
Yeah,
there's a significant chance that if that golem is in any way, shape, or form attuned to your head, for lack of a better term, that were it to leave the perimeter of the building, the golem would at the very least become aware of it and would most likely go in pursuit of it.
So where are we going from here as we run away from the city also?
Yeah, that's also valuable.
Child, now is not the time.
I mean, what are our options for quick escape?
Teleport out.
Well, that was more looking at Ren.
Shut the fuck up.
You see Ren is like sitting in the corner and she's just like really, really like her eyes are closed and she's just like focusing and she's kind of tuning all of you out, but she's there.
She's in the zone.
Hello, zone.
This might be me role-playing Ren learning her spells from 11th level.
God.
Because I'm typing them right now and I'm trying to do it really fast.
Well, I mean, it's... This might be the best time to segue into whatever it is that you and Elias need to be doing down in the desert.
So, yep, that would definitely be an option. Otherwise,
that would put us the furthest distance, at least from what I can think.
Otherwise, the second best place, rather, that I know of to go after engaging in less than light criminal activity, as I've been told, he says, looking at Yeah, he says, looking at Cantor, is to go to pick him. But, again, also a pretty fair distance, and I would have more to do in the desert than I would in Pick'em anyway. But it's never a bad
I
place to be.
think I would prefer a rapid relocation that takes us across multiple types of terrain.
Then yeah, the desert's definitely the place. Actually, Wolfheart, would you wanna join me and Hane in our adventure out into the desert while everyone else plays in Sinai?
Elias, why
I'm
don't you want the rest of the party to come with us?
Well, it's kind of dangerous, and I can prepare the equipment for a couple of us. Well, technically, I could prepare the equipment for all of us to get in. It just would take longer. And again, there are just certain things that are best kept between certain members of the party. For the
Elias, the party is helping us.
I'm super embarrassed. I'm super embarrassed. You're absolutely right.
The party is helping
for
me
saying
with
it so that I don't have to.
The party is helping me with a heist. I think after all this, they'll be trustworthy enough to know the inner workings of your family.
But it's just like one heist. How do I know that they're going to be cool for the next heist? This is definitely like a third heist kind of information drop.
I also have a feeling it's not me you want there.
Well, I'm fine with you being there or him being there. That doesn't really matter. Either one of you, it's not going to be a surprise. Say, both of you know it's waiting for you there.
I came from royalty.
Yeah, that's, okay, so, in particular, you might be an issue. This royal vampire princess.
Why would I be an issue?
Okay, you know what? Where are we right now?
We're in our inn, we're in our room.
Yeah.
Okay. Elias checks for listening devices.
Elias checks for bugs.
Check yourself.
Check.
You're the one with a bug in your brain, apparently.
Yeah, you are the bug.
Okay, yeah, you don't find any mechanical listening devices.
That's fair.
Excellent.
I'll use the
All
touch
right.
magic.
Okay. So, I'm going to explain some things.
Well, hold
All
on.
right.
Let's hear the results of the detect magic first.
Oh.
Other than your party members, there is no magic present.
Alrighty.
Nice.
All right. Okay. So I'm gonna explain some things. Okay. I am not always the most well-behaved individual.
Gasp.
I think that comes as a surprise to no one.
I don't like where this is going.
So, I come from a long line of entrepreneuring individuals who, for the most part, have made their homes in the deserts to the south. We are known by many titles. Most people refer to us as liberators, or commandeers, things of that nature. We're a good people, we're a strong people, we're an intelligent people, and we just might happen to, on occasion, appropriate or misappropriate the belongings of others to sustain our business model.
I've never committed a crime in my life. What the
You
fuck?
beat me to it! Because that sure as fuck sounds like crime to me.
It sounds that way, but that's just because you're like, you know what, maybe you just need to, change your frame of mind. All right? We don't look at it that way. All right? We do a lot of good for a lot of people.
So did the mob.
Yeah, you say
Fair point.
that like the mob was a bad group of people.
You know what? That's valid.
Thank you.
Are you
Um,
afraid that we're gonna judge you?
No. Okay, so I don't want to get lost in the sauce here. I want to start with the specific thing that I talked about, and then we can broaden out into the other things. The reason, Orca, that you would potentially present a problem is that, okay, spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't pieced it together yet, I'm a Dampier. And so, yeah, I know, right? Shocker. So,
Well, of course you're damp here. It rains all the time.
Damn it!
Yeah, but I'm
As
damp-
soon as you
I'm-
started speaking, I
Again,
knew what
beat
was
me
going to
to
come
it.
out of your mouth.
so I'm
Fuck.
damp here, I'm damp there, I'm damp everywhere, okay?
Ew.
So,
Get that looked
Like a
at. You
wet
should go to a
wipe.
doctor.
I think they're like Red, like almost like sleep talking.
Yeah, I'm just like in the corner of the room. Like you should really see someone about that.
Yeah, but again, like sleep talking. You just see someone about that.
that's it. She's like mid-trance, like levitating off the air. There's a book in her lap, like floating and open, but her eyes are closed. And she's just like, yeah, no, you should really get that. Okay. But yes, so my mother is a vampire. And so,
Very lovely lady.
yeah, wonderful woman. Truly, very pleasant to work with. But, so she's not, like your normal kind of vampire. Like, she's got, I don't exactly know what it is. It's not something that I'm ever going to have access to, which is why I don't necessarily know a whole lot about it. It's more for the women in my family. But she has a longevity that goes much beyond that of your typical elf or vampire. And as do my grandmother and the other matriarchs of my family going back a long ways.
Vampires are immortal until killed.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anyways.
okay.
So
My
I
grandmother's 500.
I didn't know. I was like, I know that vampirism works differently. Continuity to continuity. Sometimes it's just a much more extended lifespan. Sometimes it's you live until you get murdered. So I didn't know how that worked. But
Vampires are immortal
Sometimes-
until you open a door and walk into a bar and get shot by 17 people simultaneously.
Sometimes the moon happens.
It's fine.
regardless,
You drink a potion, start turning into a fish,
Wouldn't
Same.
your mother like me considering my background?
well, no. See, here's the thing. Like, the only reason she would like you was if she wanted to bring you into the fold, as it were. And yeah,
That's a
I don't see that happening.
yeah. I don't see that happening. I don't think that. Regardless, yeah, it is a territorial kind of thing, and it is the idea of random vampire royalty from another part of the world just walking into her den may not sit well with her.
Well, if it
Especially
makes-
considering I would be the one bringing you there, might look bad on both of us.
Point heard, but would it at all
Yeah.
help that I'm exiled?
Probably not.
Like, I didn't even go through the change.
Don't
You
even
always
go
just
here.
not tell her.
Yes.
At the danger of asking a question that I don't actually want an answer to, what do you mean you didn't go through the change?
Well, I'm not
But she's
immortal.
not the fucking vampire?
So, wait,
For
you were
us,
born.
we are all born mortal. We just go over the change when we do the ritual with the mother of blood's blood.
So
Yeah,
your
so
vampirism
you're,
isn't genetic?
You're a
No.
special kind of vampire, which might sit
No.
even worse with her.
But she's not a
No.
vampire, so it should be fine.
I don't
Everyone-
know. That one dude sensed some undead in her, and if he could sense it, then she definitely would be able to.
Well, I guess it could be dormant, yeah.
Aw.
And that the The blood of your deity is a catalyst.
But undead
The
can
other-
mean so many things, so really we could just
I
lie
mean-
and pick any other kind of undead.
Death is
Yeah,
kind of a
if-
spectrum anyway.
If the Sanguine
other-
Eclipse is anything to
this is-
go by, I think everyone has a little bit of vampirism. They're just waiting for the right change.
The other thing, and I say this with so much peace and love.
Oh, no.
Um,
That she's about as subtle as an Inquisitor?
Huh?
Oh, I thought we were still talking about Orca.
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
Ren.
I knew it. I was like waiting. I was like, ugh.
So, as you're well aware, I come from a line of Dusk Elves. The Dusk Elves do not, as a people, care much for the seasonal courts. My mother, especially so, has some bad history with some of the higher ups there.
I would still imagine a woman that has lived as long as your mother has, as far as you've said, would have the rationale to understand that one example is not indicative of the rest.
You
Like
are
Orca were exiled besties.
I mean, we kind of are. Like, they didn't want us.
So here's the big problem is this,
There
right? It's
was.
not so much that they would be immediately shunned, it's that they would be heavily scrutinized, and were they to do something that could cause offense, like we take in people a lot, right? You know, like Hain, were your memories to be accessible to you, you would be very aware of this. We bring in a lot of people from a lot of different places, and we give homes to those who have none and lives to those who have had their lives taken away. But some people are not always as grateful for the new opportunity as other people are. And with the type of organization that we run, we do have a lot of enemies. And so there's not a lot of good. We don't have a lot of good exit policies.
I can
think
just
is the
make
best way
myself
to
look
put it.
different when we get there. It's fine.
Yes,
feel-
she sees really well.
Yeah, I
She's
think she would
really
notice
well.
the glamour.
Yeah, it's the whole just like a simple magic disguise is not enough to walk past her. She's very observant.
What if she wasn't a seasonal elf?
Are you going to put her in a new body?
Was that a threat?
That did sound vaguely like, what if she's just... That was vaguely threatening.
I get it, guys. Let's kill her and then reincarnate her. It's the perfect plan.
I mean, we had
That's
the
the vibe he is
conversation
going
before.
for.
That's why I
Wait,
was just
but
like,
So we are
Yeah.
going to Ploctify Ren. Okay,
What?
got it.
Ploctify?
what does that
Verb is
mean?
that?
That is
One of my eyes
Plocta,
peeks open
like
in
a
the corner,
doll?
and I'm like,
Yeah.
the heck is Ploctify?
Plocta has she has an artificial body because she's a soul without a physical form. We're working on that, but yeah, she technically lives as an artificial being at the moment. It's unfortunate, but yeah, what do you do?
I can relate.
Yeah,
The door's like, mood, buddy.
Actually, you know what? You two should talk more. I feel like you guys would be able to relate on a lot of things. Where was I?
So yeah, I've already talked to Ren about this, but
You talked to her about my
Joey's-
mom?
no, about her not becoming something else.
That
What? I'm
What?
going to need some elaboration.
That's
Ren?
extra threat. Okay.
Ren?
I just have like gone back to having my eyes closed in the corner, like do 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 do.
I'm not here. I'm not listening.
here.
All of a sudden, I'm so focused
can
on
see you,
what's
you
going
can't
on
see
in my
me.
brain. Yeah. Just like, ooh, look at that. Invisibility.
Right. Well, with her time clock, I gave her the option of joining my people.
So you'd make her what? A Dillahan, a zombie, a revenant, a wraith, a specter? What are we
I
looking at
mean,
here?
it's different for everybody.
There's a problem we have to resolve before that would go through, though.
That being?
Something we don't need to worry about right now. We've gotten way off track. Where are we going after we heist?
Well, that's the thing is we could, if you've had time to think about it, that could be a solution to the problem of dealing with Elias's mother. Is
Haven't really had time to think about it.
fair enough.
How?
And
What's the
I
furthest
Said I wanted to see it done once before I did it, remember?
I mean, that
teleportation?
can still happen.
Sinai is so to the desert.
And I mean, we could always go somewhere else before the desert, and then I can take us to the desert after. Literally just pick a random place I know. It doesn't have to be the final destination on, attempt number 1.
All right. So,
Bless you.
Thank you.
Bless
Again.
you.
well, if after this we wanted to meet up with my people, so Red could at least see the procedure before having to make her decision, that would be one step in the right direction.
And your people are where again?
I didn't say before, but I guess I might as well tell you now. They're in the Shade Fen.
So then we could go to Pickham.
Yeah, pick 'em wouldn't be far.
Sounds familiar, but I can't remember why.
Uh,
Guess it's
pick,
not important.
there was a information dealer that Elias knows in Pickham.
No,
that might have more
not
information.
Pickham the shade fan, but
Oh,
I can't remember why, so I guess it's not that
okay.
important.
Ren
It's a
finally
lovely bog.
Ren finally gets up because I'm finally done.
Jesus.
Some of the things aren't in the compendium, so I have to copy and paste them in, and then they don't copy paste properly. It's really annoying. And brushes herself off and goes, "Well,
Truncate.
I have a solution for Elias and his, weak mind. No offense.
Well,
Not weak, monitored.
Potato, tomato. So I think we'll be okay there for about 8 hours at a time.
Right?
I mean, if this takes longer than 8 hours, I'm assuming we're doing many things wrong.
Right. Yeah, it shouldn't be that long of an affair.
Nevertheless, still good to have the coding time.
So do we go back to the dock and head out on the water?
Tomorrow,
Well,
yeah.
that's tomorrow,
Oh, it's
yeah.
tomorrow, right? Sorry. This conversation has gone on so long. And also, I think you should just give your mother some more credit, Elias. I think she'll be fine.
Oh, it's not her I'm worried about.
Well, if
Who
the
are you
people around
worried
her
about?
don't respect her, then that's another problem. So,
Yeah, I would very much so ask that you show her the utmost respect. Please. For all of our sakes.
I mean,
I
we
would.
will, but if she makes a decision that other people don't follow, well,
I'm not. What do you mean by that exactly?
I think she's implying that your mother's in a position of power over the rest of the organization or family.
Oh, she is 100%. She's our matriarch.
yeah.
Everyone
So you're
does what
saying
she
that
says.
you're saying that she's not the one you're worried about, but if she makes a decision and that decision is leave them alone, then we should be fine.
Just. Well, yeah. I suppose, and
I gesture at Orca, will be on our best behavior, and I look at
Yeah.
Orca, right?
Orca's
yeah.
Orca's looking at Elias and Ren, and she's just kind of like muttering to herself, just kind of like, it might.
I'm just gonna throw this out there because I don't have a good way of saying it, so I'm just gonna say it, and I say it again with peace and love. Ren, I just need you to, when interacting with my mother, just keep it at a 4, please. Just keep it at a 4.
What at a 4?
You have a tendency to ask what I would call probing and prodding questions, and I would ask that you not.
Well, I think if it's gonna get me killed, I'm not gonna ask a probing question.
All right, cool. Then we're all good.
I'm simultaneously relieved and also surprised that Elias pressed Orca to not say anything offensive.
Or he's maybe simply given up hope that you won't.
All I can say to Orca at this point is please don't, and hope she listens.
He goes about it wanting to listen, and then something happens.
Oh, honey, I know.
Orca and I are gonna come up with like a plan. I stand in front of Orca so that she can't like hit people, because then she has to go through me. But then Orca stands behind me so that if I start making dumb conversation, she can cover my mouth. It's a perfect plan. And
I
she's
mean,
big enough, she's strong enough to just take me away.
I'm assuming that since we would be guests in such a situation, we would be asked to disarm, which is fair.
Yeah, no, I will most likely be the only person allowed to carry weapons whilst we are.
I mean, that makes sense.
Well, let me carry weapons
Dramatically
last
look
time.
at my hands.
Yeah, but last time you remembered who you were and why you were. It kind of makes a difference.
Well, I gotta be honest, I actually do know who I am. The whole amnesia thing, that was a lie.
What?
Surprise.
You lied to us?
Oh, come on, Orca.
Just pat Orca on the shoulder.
What happened to you? You're the one that said if there's somebody else in your head, or like, don't lie.
I gave
In
up
the
on a
very
long
beginning.
time ago, Orca. I realized about a week into that there was no hope.
I mean, to be fair, like, I don't remember everything. It's, like, I'd probably be able to learn more about my past if I slept more, but, I just remember, like, the highlights.
Huh.
I mean, don't you still have to do that to try to figure out more about what's going on the inside anyways?
Right, so I'm hoping that once I get my head back, I'll stop having that fucking nightmare.
You really should let me eat that dream.
Although it would be weird if you still dream about, like, through your head. Just like a different perspective.
Like if I got my head back and then I went to go to sleep and then I was just looking out of my head.
Yeah.
I think that's just being awake at that point.
I don't know.
Wait,
In my line of work, it's not exactly like we're talking to things that don't have heads a lot. And
Wait,
if
are
we
you-
are, it's because there's something else replacing it. And usually that something else is trying to actively consume you in one of many various horrifying ways.
wait, are you saying when I get my head back it's going to be a separate entity or something?
I don't know. Probably
I mean,
not
they know things
because
that you don't.
I mean, probably not because based on everything I know about Dullhands, they are still the same entity, you just don't need your head. Which might be useful, actually.
Are you gonna be able to just like take your head on and off in the future?
I guess we'll find out.
Do you want to go by who you were? Or do you still want to be Hane?
Oh no, I'm still Hane. Like that guy before, that was a separate person. Like I'm me. I just have his memories.
Oh. So it's less about remembering who you are, it's more remembering who the body was. So I get it.
Right.
Got it. Interesting. Very interesting.
And the body was a bitch. No.
I mean, yeah, he got himself killed.
I know, dumbass.
Bit of a shithead, that one, actually. Maybe I don't want the head back.
You can just try it out for a little while, and we'll see how it goes. And if it's not the right vibe, we'll find you another one.
I don't want this. Just throws it off the fucking like side of the
Turn-
road. Just keeps
We'll make
walking.
you like a little Lego man. We'll just pop your head. We'll just try on different hats.
Jesus.
Go grave robbing for other people's heads.
They just made
Oh
me.
my god.
They just made me existential about Legos. It's like, is the head the person or is the body the person?
The person is the intent when crafting it.
All right. So
Obviously.
I feel like we can technically pick any place to go to afterwards, and it'll be fine. But let's say we are let's live in a very sad world where I'm not able to get us out of there. What's the next plan to get out, and where do we go? Do we just pick a direction and book it?
Couldn't we leave via the sewers?
Yeah, I meant the city as a whole. I think the
Oh.
sewers are currently hopefully our escape plan.
Well,
I thought the plan
no.
was to start the alarm. That way, when everyone left the building, allegedly calmly and quietly, we would sneak with them.
Correct.
Yes, but then we would also be leaving the city because we just stole from
Yes.
the leader.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Once we get out of the Zabran huts, like it'll be easier for us to maneuver via the sewers, where we'll be less in the open. It's just going to
Yeah.
be. It's just going to be better not to leave the huts the same way we went in.
Correct.
Hmm.
So I think
Alright.
we go in the normal way and go out the sewer way. Possible.
No.
Other way around.
Right. In the sewer way, out the normal way. Sorry.
Right. Yes. Maybe we can have
I
our
was
good
sitting in
friend.
that corner for too long.
Maybe we can have the our good friend, the ship captain, on standby, and he can take us out of here. Maybe he'll be so grateful to us for solving his lake problem.
Hey, there's a thought. Maybe we could bring back some weird worm parasite and use that as a last resort if needed. Start a plague.
Oh my god.
Hey, it's a curable plague, okay?
No.
She gives you the nastiest look she could muster.
Just saying.
Dark.
Yes,
That or,
you
you
have
know,
said. We are not
prison.
entertaining that. This line of logic is closed. Continue.
It's a matter of fact.
I was gonna say, I was like,
Matter's
me,
closed,
my
Ren.
dad.
The matter of closed, Ren. Let's move on.
I don't like the idea of infecting people.
Neither do I. Neither do I.
Neither do I. But I also don't want to become a science experiment for a witch.
I'd rather meet Elias's mother.
I suppose we shouldn't get caught then.
Yeah.
Theoretically, we could use the boat and just go to another city around the lake.
There is no other city around this lake.
What about Palomino?
And Lock Bottom Temple?
It's
That's on the other end.
lake.
Oh!
Also, the Lock Bottom Temple's not a city. That is a ruined temple at the bottom of the lake.
Oh, I think my brain saw like the ice coming out of the ground and
No.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, this
That looked
little
like a city for a
also,
second. Okay,
I
never
forgot
mind.
about Ballerina was adjacent to the
technically
side.
go to the ice
Yep.
and just travel. Alright, so we have options. Wonderful. Oh, sewer. Ew. Ren just like all of a sudden, like as the plan like comes full circle here, she's like, oh, dirty. Ew.
I mean, we're getting dry suits. You can just walk around in a dry suit.
It's an
Oh my
excellent
god, that's
plan.
our disguise. It's just the fucking scuba suits.
We can just go in pretending we're like a cleaning crew.
Oh my god, that's really funny.
You know, we could probably make that work.
Good.
We could probably make sewer divers.
Janitors.
Yeah. And that way we're pretty covered up identity-wise when we go in. It's a good plan.
God, that's so funny.
Alright. I guess we just sit around for the... Did anybody have anything else to do, or are we just sitting around till tomorrow? Guess
I
that's
think
it.
we're just sitting around.
So we're all just sitting around for tomorrow. Are you gonna try sleeping again tonight?
I was spawning on it, yeah.
Alright. Just checking.
Alright, so you guys sit around until tomorrow.
Literally all of
Yeah.
us just sitting in a room like
Look at us, just sitting around like a bunch of assholes.
bunch of assholes. So we sit around like a bunch of assholes till nighttime.
Yeah, till nighttime you all disperse for sleep or other activities. Hane, you dream a little dream of you.
Oh,
Jesus.
What the fuck does that mean?
You heard him.
Do I dream of the lab or what?
Yes.
Oh, okay. The fuck?
anything new in his fun lab dream?
No,
Yeah,
it's the same.
No,
Feels like he's
Yeah.
not alone.
yeah. Once again, I would like to try and push past the fear to see if I can learn as much about the interior of the lab as possible.
Sure, make a wisdom save.
Can you
All
try
right.
talking? I wonder if you could talk through your head through your dream.
Oi,
Trippy.
fucking get me out of this job. All right. Wisdom save. 11.
Your
Better than last
dream
time.
turns to a nightmare
Oh no.
Fuck.
as
It was already a nightmare.
turns more into a nightmare. As you wake from your sleep, feeling as if there's a tingling sensation at your neck.
Oh.
Oh.
Don't like that. I feel around my stump.
Feels fine. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Fucking hell.
Still stumpy.
This is still stumpy. Alright. Guess that's enough for one night. And then I wait for the day to start.
He like jolts up. Ah. Looks at Trig. Trig's, I don't know, man. Yeah.
All right. You all awaken early. It's not bright and early. It's just early.
Dark and early. Always known as my fucking day every day at work.
And make your way toward the dock before what would be sunup to catch the early sunrise departure of the Sea Biscuit.
Oh boy.
The biscuit.
The biscuit. And we head out
And you head out.
with all of our stuff.
Oh god.
Can you imagine we get there? Did you guys remember to bring your suits? No, turn around.
Turn around.
No.
Mm.
And I guess we travel for another day.
You travel for another day. And then
Orca's on like.
partway- Go ahead.
Continue. Oh, I was just gonna say during this hour, Orca is on the edge of the ship and she's just glaring at the water, like.
All day.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. She's just keeping a close eye on it, trying to see if she can see the worms.
Every once in a while, Orca, you just hear a voice in your head say, "Get in the water."
Oh god.
Oh god.
Not happen.
Is that Elias?
Yes.
It is, because Elias can do that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess that does
In that
happen.
case, because in that case, if she
It's
hears
just
it,
Elias's
she's just gonna
voice.
glare at him. And just whisper, "You get in the water."
When it gets to nighttime, I will remember this time. Check my star chart. To the stars we
Okay.
got this far, because this is, I think, the farthest north-ish in this direction. And I forgot to check last time, so I'm checking this time. See if I'm any closer.
Okay.
Like smart cookie.
Yeah. Make a history check.
Hey, is anyone historical on this boat?
Maybe?
Potentially?
I
Maybe?
thought
Let me see.
Is there a
I
single
mean-
proficient history person on this ship?
I mean, technically,
I am. I have a +9 to history.
technically
Nice.
Trig is historic, but he's not proficient.
Funny. All right,
I
I
did have a
borrow
+4.
Elias's history. Thanks, Elias. Huh. I rolled to myself. It's an 11.
You're not sure if you're closer than you were the last time that you checked this, as you can't remember exactly where it was that you had last seen it. However, it's the constellation that you're searching for is starting to appear.
Oh,
What
progress.
does that mean?
It means she's getting closer.
I don't remember
I'm
what
just
the
like-
star chart was about.
I got it from the
Shortly after you guys got the necklace
yeah.
from the Spider-Man.
Yep.
Right. I don't remember what the significance of it was. That where it was like you had to keep checking for stuff.
Well, it's because the constellation, like everywhere I've looked so far, like I've never seen it in like the sky.
Mm.
And so, but like
It-
whenever we traveled farther north, it like kind of started looking closer. So it's somewhere north.
Fake bullshit. TM.
Got it. Fey bullshit. That I
TM.
understand.
Yeah.
So it's somewhere north. Just we're not quite there yet. So gotta keep going.
You mean the ice spider necklace has correlation with the north where it's cold?
Crazy.
A spider necklace that literally ran away from me.
What?
Because I was
What's
too
next?
invested with other shit.
Yeah. Look. What's next? Some people with sand in their name living in the desert.
Sand.
Speaking of the
Hey,
necklace,
you leave Sanson out of this.
God.
I will not.
Speaking of the necklace, any updates on that?
Yeah, Trig would be able to tell you that the whispering is louder.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that tracks.
I
It's really
should point out
fucking annoying.
I should point out that Trig doesn't have it anymore. Hayne has it now.
Oh, Hayne has it now. Hayne, the voices get louder.
It's really fucking annoying.
They're almost to the point where they're distinguishable.
Let's see why Trig didn't want to deal with this anymore.
Ren started to enjoy it. It became like a nice constant buzz.
That's weird.
You just have it on your person, right? You're not wearing it.
No. Why would I wear that?
I'm just making sure.
What do you mean?
It
Why
was
not?
weird. He doesn't have a head to compliment it.
I am physically unable of wearing it.
Well, you have
You have a stump.
I was like, where was he? Was he severed where it meets the collarbone?
No.
That'd be impressive.
He's got a voice box.
Yeah, I was like, it's usually somewhere around the middle.
It would just fall off all the time.
Yeah, that's fair.
I can no longer do cartwheels like I want to.
True.
All right, that's all I wanted to check. Since I remembered
Okay.
this time.
Yes, you did.
Why would you need a head to do cartwheels?
Counterbalance.
Well, just the necklace would fall off if you tried to cartwheel.
Oh, that's what you meant. Got it.
Yeah.
Stupid. Are you gonna try sleeping on the boat out here?
Maybe that'll work. You wouldn't happen to have a way of helping with that, would you?
Can you fall asleep?
Or make it so I at least have a better chance of not having a nightmare like I keep having?
No.
Wow.
I'm like, what did I
K2,
pick up new
K2
spells?
went to all that effort for
I could
Briar, and you can't do it back?
Finger
Wow.
guns aren't gonna be helpful in this situation.
So you don't
Ah! Just a bolt of magical energy just hits him in the chest. Ah! Fuck!
Well, you don't have any
Shoot the
dream
nightmare at
bullets
you.
racked up in there, do you?
No, I don't have the dream damage type. Sorry, it's not. I didn't spec those points.
Well, how about moral support then?
Oh, yeah, I can do that. And then it's like you think to yourself, what's something comforting people like when they're sleeping? It's like normally like patting their head, and I'm like, hang on a second. There's no
Running
head
fingers
there.
through the hair. Yeah.
Through the flames.
I would do that for my daughter all the time. Anytime she'd have a nightmare, I'd, lay next to her, cuddle her head, coax her hair, stroke her face, read her a little story, whisper to her, maybe sing, just something, be right there for her.
Yeah, it's just like trying to think like what do people do to comfort other people? I wouldn't know.
I just gave you like 6 things.
No, I know that, but like before, she's like, oh, I wonder what people, and then hears you say all those things, and it's like, wow, I really missed out, huh?
Yep.
Oof.
Trying to think of like a story, and she's just like, nope, these are all depressing. Those ones are kind of like more warlike. Ooh, that one has murder involved. Like, she's like, you know what? Maybe just presents. Presents will work. She's like, nothing that'll come out of my mouth right now will probably be smart. I guess pick a spot on this boat. How big even is this boat? I forgot.
It's fairly big.
It's pretty big. Yeah.
I mean, it's got to accommodate a full crew of people
Oh,
plus
that's
whatever
true.
fish they carry. So
That's fair. That's fair.
it-
Yeah,
You know, in
it-
my mind, we were on such a small little dinghy of a ship.
No.
I was like, wait, logistically, how would this even
no,
work?
this is not a modern fishing boat.
It
This
was
is an
like
old timey fishing boat.
cartoonishly
Yeah.
small in my mind for some reason, and like just a cartoonishly small wooden boat with like a
There's
single
30
sail.
people in a single kayak.
No, yeah, it is a 30-person crew with enough left over for passengers, so it's
Yeah, it's
a really decent
sizable.
sized ship. Yeah,
Yeah.
one of the larger vessels for sure.
You could probably take the ship out onto open ocean; it would still be fine.
Anything else anybody would like to do this day?
Well, hold on. Did you find a spot?
I asked you to find a spot. I said pick a
Oh,
spot.
you want-
You're the
oh, you-
you're the sleeping one.
You want me to pick the spot?
Well, I mean, you're the one who has to sleep.
All right, sit down.
I said, someone, for the love of God, just pick a spot.
Shut the fuck up, Elias. You go pick a spot. Fuck.
Do you sit down?
Yeah, I guess right where I am. I don't know where we are, but I sit.
Just somewhere on the deck.
It just flop.
I assume it would probably be below decks.
Yeah, but it would be funny to imagine just right in the middle, just boop.
Perfect. Hayne lays down and uses Ren's lap as a pillow.
All right.
This is the spot I've picked.
All right, fair.
I borrow Haynes' smell-o-vision, because then that way I can at least like see his quote-unquote face.
All right.
And I guess I can at least kind of try and simulate running hand.
It's tangible.
That's true. That's right. I forgot. It is tangible, so I can do it. And you know what? I have a +9 to performance. Don't fail me, dice. If I roll a nat 1, this is super depressing and going to be the worst sleep of Haynes' life. And that would suck. But she does remember, like, she does know, like, songs that she learned when she lived in the Feywild and other places. But she'll pick one that she heard, like, that she's definitely heard parents singing to their children before. Not that she's ever gotten it sung to her, but...
Sure.
Don't fail me, dice. This will be awful. It's so bad. Please.
This could make or break it.
It was a 4.
It's okay. You've never had it sung to you before, so you know.
It's nerves. It's nerves.
Yeah, you're trying to recall everything, and please slip up parts of it, but
Just hums the parts she can't remember.
And Cantor's over there correcting you and telling you the proper words.
Cantor, you're in here too.
Oh, he can hear you singing.
Oh, fair enough. Just through the door, whispering, like, no, not that.
It's a low note this time. All right.
Ah, yes, low note and high note. That's the only things that Josh knows.
It's a low note. It's perfect.
Thank you. Thank you.
So
All right. Now
musically
go
inclined.
ahead and make a wisdom saving throw. Hayne.
I'm guessing I don't have advantage.
I
You do
tried.
not have advantage. The DC is lower, but
Oh, okay, good.
Oh, okay. I got you something. I tried. Blame the 4, okay?
Hey, nice.
all right. Yeah, you are able to shake the fear of the nightmare into a more calm scenario, as you feel that you are still not alone. However, it is a more comforting presence with you, as opposed to a hostile one.
All right. Yeah. So now that I've gotten over the fear a little bit, I'd like to see if I can learn anything about this lab that the head is in from the
All right.
head's perspective.
Make a perception check at disadvantage.
Okay.
Look, you have actual eyes now. You know, it should be easy.
All
Nope.
right.
Saw that coming.
The lab is very dark, given time of day, and it's underground. And there's nobody present. So, you are able to see it's not a very big room that your head is in, although you can't swivel, so you don't know what's behind you. You do see a door about 20 feet in front of you. It appears to be made of a very heavy metal. Hard to tell what kind of metal.
Like solid metal or like bars?
Solid metal.
Okay.
Yes.
It's a very porous metal.
Yeah. What does that mean?
Swiss metal.
God damn it.
It's mercury. It's the only metal you can pour.
So it's a very spongy metal.
SpongeBobanium.
You're able to figure out that your head is on a pedestal. Appears to be tightened down by something.
What the fuck?
That's really all you're able to get.
Am I just looking or can I move at all?
You're just looking.
I try to move anyway, like try to like wiggle
Use your
wiggle the neck.
breathe out your nose really hard to like try and get some.
Try to lean forward and stick my tongue out, see if I can move myself.
You like angle the
Like
nostrils
oar.
before you just farmer's blow to see if it can turn your head around.
360.
You are unable to move.
All right.
Damn it! I forgot my nostrils brought it away.
That's a good question. I wonder how much of your like actual face is left, or if you're just like skull.
He's Flamey Skull, which is even cooler.
Oh my god, you get to become Ghost Rider.
Oh god. Is there anything where I'd be able to see my reflection?
Not with that perception.
Okay, fair enough. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe they'll rotate me by tomorrow.
They'll move your jar for cleaning. Someone's got to dust the pedestal every now
Am,
and then.
am I in a jar, or is it just that the head is on a pedestal?
The head is on a pedestal.
Oh.
Okay, so no jar.
You could call it a
jar.
pedestal if you wanted to.
I don't want
You
to.
could.
Is that the dream? Is that it? Or the night?
That's the dream.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess I can't do anything else.
Yeah.
It's a dream. It's a dream.
Yeah, it's not the best dream, but you're able to gather information from it, and you don't feel like you're being eternally haunted through the night. So
Oh, win. A small win.
yeah,
Yeah, I was worried about that.
7 out of 10 would dream again.
Does Hane like actually like wake up when he's done his deep dive into his brain, or does he stay asleep?
stays asleep.
Oh my god.
Yeah, nothing to shake him awake.
No nightmare this time.
Just the soft sounds of crunching. Crunch, crunch.
Yeah, eventually once like Ren runs out of words, it's just humming 'cause she's like just keeps going like that, and then doesn't want to be exhausted for tomorrow, so like after, half of her of staying, she stays like awake for half of it, and then she'll trance the other 4. She
Hane
probably
has
even,
the
like,
best
keeps humming.
sleep in years.
Even through her trance, like just automatically, she just keeps on humming the whole time. And then neither of
Alright.
us wake up.
We stay like that forever.
Oops.
we haunt this ship until the end of time.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
People still wonder what happened to the skull of her lover. Was it
That's what I was
taken?
gonna say, it's the
Was it
secret
already
alternate
missing?
ending to
Who
Ghost Ship.
knows?
Was it ever really gone in the first place?
Did she eat it? YN.
They'll write a book on it titled "When the Flames of Love Die Out."
Oh god.
I thought you were gonna say something stupid like how to get head. Just me? Okay.
I thought it was
No,
funny.
you got several
Yeah.
It was
laughs.
hilarious. It was
I
hilarious.
heard at least like 3
That was a
people
good one.
besides me laugh.
Oh damn, my Discord lagged. I thought it was
Oh,
great,
yeah,
and I
we-
was like,
there-
no.
There was a response.
Wonderful.
All right, and you all awaken in the morning.
You love me a good awakening.
Still a couple hours by boat before you get there. But
I sort of like check in with Hane when he wakes up just to be like, so how'd it go?
When you
Nope, he
come
died.
to, Hane had shifted and it's like he's dead. Yep. He shifted in the night and is like just clutching her waist as if it was like something just to hold on to.
Ooh.
Was it better? I forgot so many of the words. I'm sorry. It's been a really long time since I heard them.
No, it was good. I like the humming. It was soft.
Okay, noted. Next time, only hum, no words. I'll ditch the words next time.
Oh, you didn't like the words? Fuck the words. I'll never sing the words again.
Truly, what are lyrics? Are they really necessary? Fuck lyrics.
I mean, they help.
Not in this case. Did you see anything different?
Kinda. I was able to get a little bit more details of the lab. It was not a terribly big lab. I was on some kind of pedestal. There was like a large metal door blocking the way. Josh, now that I'm conscious and thinking about it, did it look like the inside of a vault door?
it did.
Oh.
Who keeps a lab inside of a vault?
Crazy cult of witches.
People who
Someone who
don't want to be
doesn't want them in
bothered.
the lab.
Well, I guess that's now's the town. Gonna be in some kind of vault. Luckily, I have experience getting into vaults, so that shouldn't be too big of a problem.
If I accidentally purposely kill people who experimented on your head, would you be upset?
I mean, as long as you were subtle about it, I wouldn't mind.
Okay.
That was the softest okay I've ever heard from her.
Yeah, I didn't know she did soft.
She does about killing.
Not for you.
I just like how it, like, soft and matter of fact was like, yeah, let's kill some people.
Just like, I am going to burn you all into dust. You will cease to exist on this mortal coil.
Why do you
Another
sound like
subtle.
Bart from from Madagascar? I was shoving you off this board of
Oh my god. Awful.
No,
Oh,
he's
that's
doing
hilarious.
it for King Julian.
Oh, that's
Mort
so
is
funny.
King Julian's most lethal soldier.
He's the strongest soldier.
Yeah, the rest of like the boat
He had
trip is
40
like
confirmed kills in Vietnam.
yeah, the rest of the boat ride to
None
where
of them
we're
with a
going
gun.
in the ice or towards the ice is just Ren thinking of ways she's going to kill people.
Amazing.
And here I was going to teach you the lyrics to all the lullabies.
She's
you
just
do
muttering
that?
about murder.
But I mean,
No, no.
you do you know?
No. Nope.
No,
Not
you
dealing with that shit.
She looks so serene, and so you know what? You come up to her and you do that, and she's multitasking. You're teaching her lyrics, and on the inside, she's like singing to herself or and out loud with you, I guess, as we practice. But on the inside, it's violence.
On the outside, it's a lullaby. Say goodnight. On the inside, it's go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
Yeah, exactly. Say, here's fireball.
Yeah. Okay. A couple hours later, you arrive at the ice.
I guess we all get our suits on during this time, too.
I would recommend it.
And put the little salve or lotion on that looks like red
Oh.
fart.
Put the lotion on its skin or else it gets the ice
Ew.
worms again.
Hate it. Good.
Yeah, great title, but it's too damn long.
I also remind Orca, try and at
Mhm.
least
You get
kind of stay
Lotion on the
close to
skin,
me.
it gets to the point.
I didn't hear what you said.
I said
Right.
just try and stay close to me, like 60-ish feet, okay? And not like just try, because you're my backup
Why?
emergency swimming.
Oh.
Because as long as you're near me, I can. If you get too far, I'll kind of lose sight of you, and I'll kind of not be able to pull it off. But if you're close
Gotcha.
enough, my body will just kind of know.
Gotcha. No problem. You just gotta keep up, babes.
Well, I'll be able to, hopefully.
Yeah.
But you know, in case something happens to my flippies,
What's
you're
gonna
my
happen to your
backup.
flippies?
I don't know.
Are your flippies bad?
No, I just mean, what if something happens down there to my flippies?
What's gonna happen to your flippies?
Something could destroy them or eat them, steal them. You don't know.
I mean, I feel like you should be more concerned about them taking your feet along with your flippies.
Well, that's also concerning, but I'm trying to be positive and think that they'll only take my flippies.
Just gonna give her a whole new set of nightmares.
Okay. Orca's
Stop
just like
harshing the
walking.
vibe, Orca.
Orca's just like walking away, and she's just like, "Oh my god."
I will also
Arc
point
yourself.
out that you guys do also hear that like low groaning.
Lovely.
Yay, more sounds.
We needed more of those. We weren't getting enough of them.
Yeah.
How much air do we have again? Total?
What was it?
Because we each have one. Each of us that needs one, anyways.
Yes.
And how long do they last again?
1 tank
hour.
of air. Yeah, it's 1 hour.
Okay.
I thought it was more than that.
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, sorry. 1 hour and 2 minutes.
No, it was
of
an hour.
course.
And then there was, what was it again? There's like 4 of us that need air and 4 of us that don't? 4, 3, 4, 5? I can't remember the math.
Say, I don't need air. Hane doesn't.
It's
Trick doesn't
5,
need air.
5, 3.
Cantor doesn't need air.
It's
that
just
it?
you. It's just you, me, and Mel.
Ah,
And
right.
Orc-
And so then
wait,
there we were also
And
carrying...
Orca.
I always think Orca can breathe underwater.
Nope.
She can't?
Yeah.
So we're 4 and 4.
Really?
I thought I could.
I thought she
Yeah.
could.
Because water ganassi.
Yeah. I just assumed that we were gonna have her use an oxygen tank, so she didn't get any of the.
Well, she had a respirator
water
so
in
that
the
she wasn't
system.
breathing in freezing cold water.
Yeah, you have a
That
respirator.
okay, never mind.
but
Never
not-
mind.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
confused.
yeah,
My
she can-
bad.
Water.
Yeah.
My bad.
So then
My
we
bad.
have...
Yeah, I was like, really?
Right, so each of us has a tank, and then we're also bringing along...
We each have a
extra
backup
tank.
tank.
We
Also.
each have a backup tank. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. So we have 2
And
hours
there's
total,
one extra.
just in case. Well,
Yeah.
For emergency
Yeah.
situations.
yeah.
I thought you all should have to fight over who gets the extra tank, but apparently that's not a.
I think
idea
if
that
everybody
we're all in
runs out,
favor
we're gonna
of,
be
so.
fighting over it anyway.
We'll share it on the way to the surface. Just
I was
split
going
it.
to say the great thing about an air tank is you can just share it. You don't have to
Mhm.
fight over it.
Um,
It'll just be an extra 20 minutes each.
Where's your
Wolfhard?
gladiatorial spirit?
Wolfhard, does your gun shoot underwater?
Should be able to.
Okay, cool.
I won't have access to the new one, but
You want to have what?
I won't have access to the new one, but
Ah,
it's integrated into the armor, which I can't wear while also wearing this.
oh, I didn't realize your gun was part of your armor.
Yeah, it's fancy schmancy.
I still don't exactly know how it works.
You'll figure it out. Did you read the manual I gave you?
Oh my god.
Okay, out of everybody who uses a gun, does anybody need to reload their gun?
I mean, my new gun is reloadable. I also think it's. I don't think it uses black powder.
No.
I think it. Yeah. I was gonna say. It's like. It's actually like several rounds before I even have to reload it.
Yeah,
So it
so
shouldn't
what do I
be
look
black
like,
powder.
Neanderthal?
I almost said Cantor, and then I remembered that's wrong.
Nope, that was
I'm just
cow.
curious if anybody has a loading or a reload property they would currently like to not have to deal with if we have to fight. That's basically what I'm asking.
Anyone who has a gun that was made by me does not have that problem to deal with. I believe
Well,
so.
guess
we still have to reload. It's just there's so I don't shoot it enough that I'll probably need to reload. Is the thing?
Yeah, so
That's what I figured. How about Trig? Is he chilling?
I don't think Triggs
Tr-
uses actual ammunition.
Yeah, Triggs is just a magic gun that shoots death magic.
Perfect.
Yeah, so
Excellent. Then I cast Mage Armor on myself.
He is Lilybara.
Alrighty then.
All right. Everybody take off your armor. We don't got it.
Joke's on you. Mine's
Yep,
magical.
mine's fine too.
Cantor and I high five.
Mage armor, high five.
Yeah. Makes a magical clink.
It literally
Right.
sounds like two glasses. Clink.
Yep.
You hear that? That's magic sound. That's how you know that's good magic.
Yeah, that good magic sound. That's what
I'm
good
just
magic sounds like.
I'm picturing the force fields from Dune, but specifically the 1970s, 80s version where it's just like the fucking giant Minecraft armor.
Amazing. All right, we have our suits and we have our goop. So
Move yourselves and let's go.
You head into the water.
After we become one with the goop.
imagine it's just like, you know what? Let's turn around. Let's just, you know what? We don't really need this, right? Let's go.
Like, you know, actually, I'm not feeling particularly goopy today. Let's not do this.
We all get in the water, and then the sound of a sink garbage dispenser starts going. Ah, shit!
Everybody make your characters.
That's right. Ice can be sharp.
yeah.
All
Let's do the fork in the garbage disposal.
I prefer the fork in the electric socket.
You would, you coward.
You all get into the water.
Would.
It is very cold.
Shiver.
As I don't believe any of you currently have cold resistance.
I do.
As one of you has cold resistance, I need the rest of you to make con saves.
Well, I thought that was the point of the dry suit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna copy Elias's cold resistance.
Can you do that?
Yep.
She can copy anything.
1 damage.
No, she can't copy anything.
No, not anything, but
I was surprised that resistance is one of them. Jesus.
I know it's really crazy that I can do that, but not like language or something. But I can do damage resistance.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, we
I
have the
copy his
dry
cold
suit.
resist.
Yes, you do.
That
I think the dry suit is probably helping.
Keep us from freezing because of being wet.
Yeah,
It does
like,
not
it'll
keep
keep you from
freezing
dying.
from
It's not going to keep you
temperature.
from being uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Save, right?
It doesn't give us advantage
Jesus.
or anything.
No, it makes the DC significantly lower.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
Oh, it's fine. Oh, that's fine.
I mean, if we're all within 10 feet of Orca, that's a +3 on that.
Yeah.
That was, I think.
Yours
I have a
is, yes.
button. Yeah.
Oh.
Jo-
Oh.
Yeah.
Josh, is this against exhaustion?
This is, yes.
Okay.
Oh, it's back. No, it's been so long.
Trig is immune to exhaustion.
Okay.
Wow, legend.
I mean, that also makes sense. He doesn't have nerves.
Yeah.
He's bones.
Or I guess
Boneman.
he had nerves. Like, bones do still have nerves, but he's been dead long enough that those are also gone.
John Boneman.
All right.
Yeah, basically.
So, Wolfheart, Mel, and Cantor all gain 1 level of exhaustion.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cool. I'm gonna go. Don't call me.
all of a sudden,
As,
I'm like Elias at 60 feet.
As unfortunately, even with the DC being lowered from 18 to 10,
Oh,
yeah.
damn.
Wow.
Wow.
So close, yet so far.
Look, it's fine. And then our next fight's going to be a melee fight, and I'm going to get kited around again. I'm going to...
It's only one level, guys. It's just ability checks.
We keep swimming.
You keep swimming.
Just keep
You
swimming,
submerge
just keep
and
swimming.
head underwater.
Now the question is, how often are you guys gonna have to make those?
Guess we're about to find out.
Now that we're
As
in the
you-
water, has the voice changed?
Yeah, now it's like.
I mean, are we hearing the voice?
Yes. As you descend now into the water, the voice changes from this low tone, grumbling sound to an eerie song.
Lovely.
Is it like does it have like lyrics, or is it just like
No,
Vocal.
it's more like a
Yeah.
like a vocal, low tone humming.
Fun.
Picture like the sound of a ship's hull creaking,
Ooh.
and
Ooh.
draw that out by a few seconds and lower the sound.
Like if dolphins could and can't.
Yeah, it'd be more whale, but yeah.
Yeah, I was
Terrifying.
trying to be a shithead.
this is terrifying. I kind of don't want to be here,
By
but
the way, are we just swimming like down? Like what direction are we going?
You guys would be
I-
here on the map currently as well.
Because we're going under the ice, right?
I guess.
Yeah.
Are you?
No, I'm not talking to you, Josh. I'm asking the
Oh,
group.
I mean, we're just kind of
I thought we were just-
investigating it at this point.
yeah, I thought we were gonna go a little downwards and
So,
see.
yeah, see what's underneath, if there's
I
like
didn't
a
know if we
source
had
to
a
the
plan
ice.
for depth. Per
It
se.
was mostly just look around was the plan.
Sounds
Yeah,
good.
yeah. After let's say after about 20 minutes of swimming downward, you all can make a perception check.
All right.
Remember, those of you that have exhaustion are at disadvantage.
Boo.
If I have it marked, shouldn't it automatically do it for me?
I don't think so. I think you have to like actively change it to a disadvantage.
Dumb.
Wow.
I didn't have disadvantage, right?
Would you roll?
Like 18.
No, you're fine.
Then no.
Cool. Just want to make sure. Mm. Alright.
Don't laugh.
Disadvantage.
don't laugh.
rolls are- Oh, I'm just laughing at disadvantage 22, disadvantage 17.
I
Yeah.
know. Listen, okay? Trying our best out here.
Okay. Elias, Wolfheart, and Hane. The depths of the water and it's not necessarily murky, but it's dark. You're not able to see anything unusual currently. It's all just water. There are
Sea bubbles.
some, surprisingly, some fish species in this area, as well as what look to be turtles.
I sent a telepathic message to Hannah. I'm like, "Ooh, look, fauna.
Turtle.
Maybe we'll find some flora."
Orca, Trig, and Ren, you guys can see movement of larger things further in the water.
Don't
You
like-
can't tell what they are, but they are either the same size as you or bigger.
Oh.
What a twice.
Mel and Cantor,
Oh no.
you guys see a very unusual sight. Not only do you see the creatures that are the same size as you, especially Cantor, or bigger, you see a very large monolith that descends deeper into the depths of the lake.
Oh, God, not the fucking monoliths again.
No. This man.
This one appears to be made out of a crystal-like material. It is very jagged and rough, and it descends at least another 300 feet.
All right,
Damn.
what's this one made out of? What's this one weak to? Let's fucking get this fucking shit going again.
Mel will like point down to it and to like everyone say like monolith, whatever.
I'll just point because he's saving his breath for if he has to cast a spell.
Mel
don't-
can
you-
thankfully just talk to people without spells.
I was like, why would Cantor need to save his air? He doesn't-
Because if he has a verbal component for a spell, he has to talk. And if he's
Does-
only got one breath in that suit,
You
My-
don't breathe.
I would say my question is, do you need to either be intaking or outputting air in order to vocalize, given the current physical state of your body?
I'm just
It might be
assuming.
Cantor's doing it unintentionally, anyways.
I'm
Once
just saying,
you're
it's
used to,
like
breathing for your entire life.
I'm just saying, it's like, yeah, I guess like I'm not saying it doesn't make sense. I'm just saying, like, why put that limitation on yourself?
Because
I
it's
don't know if it's
roleplay.
a limitation. I just assumed that it would be some kind of a limitation, considering that I can't breathe and my suit only allows me the one breath. Therefore, if I had any verbal spells, I couldn't really say anything, and I would save my talking for any kind of verbal incantations that I would need for my spells.
In your case, since you don't need to breathe, you're not hampered by an area that does not allow you to.
Yeah, that's
Well,
why
I
I was
didn't-
saying.
But if you want
I
to
didn't know
roleplay
that,
it,
so-
then
No, I didn't know how that worked. I just assumed.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
because it's the same thing for
Never had to deal with it before.
yeah. It would be the same thing for Elias or Hane if they cast spells. Since you don't need to breathe, it's not like, oh god, my lungs are full of water, I can't breathe, I'm choking, I'm dying. It's more of just, oh, that feels weird. Anyways,
What were the thingies? Sorry, can you repeat that were us sized or bigger again? I got distracted by monolith.
They're just sea creatures, or in this
Ah.
case, lake creatures.
Gotcha. Are
Yeah,
they?
you can't
how
can't
far?
discern what they are. They're roughly about 100 feet below you currently.
Okay, damn.
I'm sorry. The monolith, was it 300 feet below us from like the start of it, or it goes down 300 feet?
Goes down at least 300 feet.
Ooh.
How
At that point,
far
we just
from,
don't
like,
know.
The tip of it are we?
You guys are just about at the same height as the tip.
Oh, okay. So like, we're right fucking there.
Yep. So, and you've only gone down about 20 feet. So,
Oh,
or not 20 feet. Sorry, you've only gone down about 20 minutes below
I was gonna
this.
say, I thought you said
Ah.
we're swimming for 20
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah, no, 20 minutes, not 20 feet.
1 foot per minute.
As we get closer to the monolith, does the sound change at all?
It gets louder.
Oh, okay, cool.
Mhm.
And you said it's
Begin
made
to
of like,
notice.
crystal?
Yes.
You begin to notice it's not actually a monolith. It's a megalith. I don't know the difference between those two structures.
And the creatures below us haven't like, they're not like paying us any mind.
You don't believe they've noticed you,
Okay.
as they do not appear to be looking at you. You also don't know if they have eyes.
That's that's fair.
Pain. Can you smell their eyes?
Oh,
my god.
Please never say that sentence ever again.
that was
Is there
awful.
anything-
Yeah.
It's a good thing he's saying it telepathically, straight to Hayden.
Who can't respond?
Is there anything
I
on
was
the
just saying
monolith?
that out loud and, as me, not in character.
Yeah.
Is there anything on the monolith? Not
Yeah,
that
like
you can
writing
see.
or-
It is made of jagged crystals.
Oh, okay.
Is it like the crystal palaces?
It
Or
would
more
be
natural?
More natural. Yeah, it's not like a solid, like single chunk. It's like spiked off and jagged.
Yeah,
Sort of
that's
make gestures like a "Do we get closer?"
Yes.
I just hear Elias yes in my head. I'm like, oh.
Onwards, comrades.
onwards, Buttercup.
Terrifying.
Oh boy.
I wait. Sorry, I just want to look over at Cantor, and I want to make like a like a radar kind of thing, like detect magic.
Yeah, I can do that. Detect magic. What's around us?
The entire water surrounding you is filled with magic.
I am blind. I can't see. Everything is fucking glowing.
Yeah. Ren makes the radar blip, and all of a sudden, Cater's like flailing around wildly.
Yeah,
I'm like,
Cantor
grab
just
onto
does
him.
Cantor just has the hand
I
over
s-
his head and just draws a circle, just basically letting you know everywhere is magical.
Yeah,
love
not
Cantor.
only is it all magic, it all appears to be moving, as if there are several thousand small entities moving around you all the time.
Oh, the
Yeah.
worms!
It's
makes
Galaxy
sense.
I
Nights
can't
at the
see through
local
the
pool.
worms.
I can't see through the worms. What
Worm too thick.
what magic type are they? Ooh,
Conjuration, probably.
They are conjuration.
nice.
Oh,
Elemental.
so they're conjured creatures. Interesting.
Yeah, I make sure to hold on to one of Cantor's little hands so that he doesn't flail off in his suit while he's blind to worms.
Well, I would have definitely have given you a rope and tied
Okay.
it around my waist, so in case I
Okay,
do
there
need
you
to be
go.
pulled, because I am a little slower, because, tiny little legs. Even with
That's fair,
flippers, it's
that's
still
fair.
tiny little legs.
But he kicks with spirit.
I try.
Dragon paddle.
All right. As you guys maneuver your way toward the monolith, the song that's resonating through the water stops, and a voice takes over.
Oh,
Oh.
The voice appears to resonate through the water itself, not through your heads. As you descend, it says, "You are entering the deep." This
Hey.
is uncharted for most creatures of your capacity.
This is what? Sorry?
Uncharted for
Ah.
most creatures of your capacity.
Sort of
Is
look
this-
over at Orca. She's familiar with the deep water.
Orca's just kind of sitting here, just kind of like, oh boy.
Is
Uh,
this a voice in our head, or is it just?
It's
No,
through the
it's
water.
it's through the water. You audibly hear it out loud.
Who ordered the spooky tour guide?
Orca cautiously kind of responds back. Oh, sorry. Brain is trying to brain. How long have you been here in the deep?
I don't know anymore.
So there was probably a point when you weren't.
I am enveloped in a crystal prison.
Oh.
no.
Oh.
Is that said out loud to like everyone can hear it?
Yes, it is out loud. Everyone can hear it.
Yeah, as I got closer, Mel was like reaching out to touch the thing, but instantly just like, nope, nope, nope.
Yeah, you're not at it yet. You're still
Always away.
approaching. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's one of those things when like you're reaching out so you can try and reach something, especially when you're underwater, and then it was like, nope. It's like
Just like,
Guys, I feel like guys, I feel like this is bad.
this is what?
This is bad.
Oh, I thought I heard that this is. I feel this is very, and then that's where you stopped.
Yeah, that's where I was like,
Were you trapped here?
I am imprisoned.
Hmm.
Orca, I
By
don't know that
whom?
you should- Orca, I don't know that you should be talking to this.
Creatures that have long since passed on to their afterlife.
why did they imprison you here?
They fear me.
What are you?
What do you mean?
I mean, what were you before you were imprisoned? Are you a god? Are you a human?
The gods of your mortal realm bend to my power.
oh, bad.
I try
Yeah,
and
I
cover
don't
my
think we
ears so
should even-
Calyptos doesn't hear.
I am a
Orcus-
queen.
Oh.
Orca's just kind of just like she wants to say something mean back, but she's like, this is not the time.
Yeah, please stop. Please stop.
What's
Queen of
kind
what?
of queen?
Please stop. Please stop.
Queen of the deep.
Okay.
Queen of the deep of the lake?
Queen of the deep of the realm.
Orca's just kind of looking at everyone, just kind of just like, do I tell her? Do I?
No.
Wait, is this the mother of the abyss? Like, what's going on?
This is not the mother of Abyss. At least I don't think so. No, she would know me. Actually, she would have dragged me down already.
She's been like,
Yeah.
hey girl, hey.
This voice doesn't sound like the voice of the spider lady I heard when I was touching the necklace, right?
No, this is different.
Okay, just checking.
That's what I was wondering too.
I'm like, that's probably the other monolith that's up there in the north.
I'm
Nah,
wondering.
that's something else.
Oh god, there's two things here?
So theoretically, or from what I've been able to garner from my own personal studies, the Mother of Abyss. She's saying this to y'all, by the way. The Mother of Abyss came from a different realm through the springs, along with two sisters. My guess is that she is the original.
The original
God, or-
what? Oh,
I was trying to find the right word. Sea god? Sea goddess? I don't know its pronouns.
Sea deity.
Sea deity, thank you.
sea god, sea
Also
god
has a
run.
Deity.
So often to be a sea goddess and trapped in
I also think originality when it comes to entities of the sea is difficult to determine at best.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just feel like this conversation is a little sacrilegious for me. It doesn't feel right.
You're the one engaging in most of this conversation.
It was told to, and I didn't know.
I just gave you a look, but it's fine.
Do I know of like?
Do any of us know?
Yeah, I was gonna say like know of stories or like goddess.
This feels pretty solidly out of Elias's wheelhouse.
Oh, that's bad. Okay. Oh, that was still on disadvantage. It didn't matter.
Yeah, well, you should be at disadvantage. You still have
Yeah.
exhaustion.
Oh,
It
cool.
goes right
Yeah.
after you sleep.
I also
Yeah.
have religion, proficiency in religion. If
Could I
If
make a
you-
history check?
I didn't hear a prompt, so I didn't.
Yeah, neither did
sorry.
I.
Yeah,
so
because
mad.
I said it to Krista because she was asking me.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm so sorry. I
Yeah.
thought I missed it.
Yeah, if you would like to, you can make a religion check.
Well, I'll make it. I'll probably fail, but
History would not be applicable here.
Okay.
Yeah, this is something
This is
out
more
of
like
wheelhouse of
mythology
recorded
shit
history.
than
Yeah.
history stuff. Yeah.
Would Arcana be applicable?
Loosely, yes.
Okay, so less likely to get specific results.
DC is higher.
I am not intelligence-based. Woo.
Would my Eldritch Hunter apply on this?
Yes.
Yes, actually it would.
Okay.
Tori, I felt that in my
So
soul.
I'll go for
Nice.
Arcana. This would be a plus 10.
Ooh.
Damn.
Just don't roll a 1.
Damn.
Okay, so that's a 14.
Okay. Orca,
Which-
I'd say you can roll again, but you would have advantage.
Yeah, to which then that's probably not high enough, so I confirm my own suspicions and go no further.
Wait, you said I could go again?
Yes.
Oh, wait, what did I have to roll that at disadvantage, or is that because?
Exhaustion. You don't
I
have
don't
it.
have exhaustion. Oh,
Yeah.
Orca, let's go!
Well, I mean, very fitting. Yeah, Orca's the only one that gets this.
Gasp.
You guess.
Kurgan.
Orca, you're surprised. You know that this is not the Mother of the Abyss.
Mm-hmm.
As you know that this is a different voice, it's a different personality, it's a different efficacy. Everything about this is different.
Mhm.
However, Mother of the Abyss had to come from somewhere.
Oh.
This is the mother of the Mother of Abyss.
This is
Grandmother.
this is the mother of the Mother of the Abyss
Oh.
and her two sisters.
And?
Oh!
Ah,
I
it's
thought I
Granny
was just
Abby.
being.
I was just gonna say that.
Granny Abby. Wait, there's 3 things in there?
No, she's mother of 3 other entities.
Okay. I thought you said like that is her and
No.
2, and I was like, what the fuck? Okay, I
No,
see.
yeah, this is the
Three entities
mother
were spun
of
off
the
of this
Mother
one.
of the Abyss.
And
Grandma.
the 2, I see. I see.
Oh.
No, I know. I gotcha.
The matriarch of the deep.
Oh.
Orca
Make
just
sure
shot
everyone
that to
leave.
us.
I like that.
Yeah,
Orca-
you are familiar with how powerful the Mother of the Abyss is.
Yeah.
It is unimaginable how powerful this entity is. For her to be trapped here for an unknown length of time, from people that feared her power, seems fairly reasonable that they would do that, given the chaotic nature of the mothers.
Even as she acknowledges that, I can still imagine that she's pissed. Like there's a big part of her that's just genuinely angry. She doesn't necessarily swim closer, but she calls out to this entity again. I was raised with one of your daughters, and I am a paladin for another. How should you be freed?
No, no,
Nope.
no,
Nope.
no,
Nope.
no.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
I support women's wrongs.
I
There
support
is a
freedom.
ritual
Yeah,
that
exactly.
exists that can be performed.
Ritual, you say?
Orca, what the hell are you doing?
It exists in a tome on the surface.
I see.
So
What were
I wanna
you
go back
called?
up
like
now.
really big.
What
Give
were
me
you
more
called?
pinpoint.
What is my name?
Yes.
Miska.
Miss
Miska.
Miska, Muska, Miska.
Miska, Muska, Mickey Mouse.
You
Thank
may
you.
refer to me as Matriarch Miska.
Not what I thought.
Nope. Nope, 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 nope.
Orca does like a gestures a little bow to the bottom of the monolith.
Mel looks at
But you cannot see.
yeah. Mel looks at him and says, I want to go up now.
Yeah, this is bad. This is bad. This has bad vibes written all over it. We need to leave. Like tomorrow. Like not tomorrow. Yesterday. Let's go. Bye.
Tomorrow.
Out.
Is it Miska like Myska or what are we?
Miska.
Mi? Okay.
Ooh, shit! I spelled it right the first time.
GG. I failed.
Right? Proud of myself.
Orca starts swimming above, and I don't think she's gonna say goodbye or anything because she doesn't necessarily want to get got. But she's just moving. She's swimming up.
I'm gonna re-ask my question to Granny Abby over here. Can you say the surface? Any better idea?
They are kept in good hands. If you seek and find 3 priests, 1 for each of my daughter, they will be carrying their part of the tome. Or at least know where it is.
So that's what the Mother of Abyss was talking about. Okay.
What would you do if you were free?
Continue my reign as queen.
What does that involve exactly?
Is the Mother of Abyss aware that you've been trapped?
Yes, that's why her followers carry the part of the tome.
Mel
Did
is
they
like
trap
holding.
you?
They did not.
Okay. Wait, then why don't they just bring their 3 pieces of the tome together and get you out of here?
They can't.
Also,
Like
Orca
a
just kind of
rule or something?
looks at Ren. I'm the only paladin of the Mother of Abyss, but I need to look for her priest. There's only one so far, and we don't know where he is.
The ritual requires somebody connected to all 3 daughters.
Try not to side-eye Orca.
Son of a bitch.
Orca's just thinking about thinking about everyone back in frenzy, and she's just like calculating.
So yeah, but what does your reign as queen entail exactly? Are we talking, everything's an ocean, or?
I do not wish to flood the world.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a good start.
What
Is
is
that what
your
you do wish for?
dominion?
My dominion is the depths of the sea.
You know you're in a lake right now, right?
Yes.
In the lake.
Just checking.
I feel if she was back in the sea, there'd be nothing that could keep her
Yeah.
stationary.
Are you the cause of all the worms?
No.
Oh.
What
Do you know
causes
what's
the
causing the
worms?
worms?
They are spawn of the Zykled.
Zyke.
Who?
Fucking Christ.
The Zykled. Okay. Is the
Who are the
Zykled in here with
Zykled?
us?
The Zykled are present. They are similar to you in size.
Oh,
Dislike.
that's the
Are they many?
Fishies.
They are. This is their territory.
Oh.
Dislike.
Are
How many?
They are
menus?
carnivorous.
huh?
So we're leaving, right?
Orca is swimming upwards more.
I was gonna say some people have already started swimming away. I'm curious. I'm asking questions.
Which
I know
means
Mel
I
is
can't go
sitting there
anywhere.
like anxiously just like floating behind you. Very much sounding like she's on the verge of tears. Like, go, please.
I've untied Cantor and handed Cantor off to Mel so that Mel can swim away with Cantor and he's not trapped here.
Yeah, as soon as the crowd begins to move, I'm like, yeah. Fuck this.
I'm gonna tug on Ren. Like, let's go. Come on.
I just give them like a 1 second kind of gesture, but
Wolfheart just like squeezes Mel's shoulder and points up.
Quick question there, Josh.
Yeah.
Trig has 10 feet of blind sight. Is
Okay.
there anything in the water with us right now besides the little guys?
No.
Okay.
how far are we from the top of the monolith?
About 100 feet.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Orca heard carnivorous said absolutely not.
Yeah, if anybody would
aren't
like
the
to
weird-
make a more like pinpointed inspection of the creatures floating below you, you can make another perception check.
Sure.
Sure.
Might as well.
21. Blackjack.
Oh wow. And
Hey.
Okay, Mike.
What's up?
You don't need to always do. You don't need to one up me every time.
I only got a +4.
I know. I had a +6. I tried so hard.
You did better than Trig.
Oh well,
That's
That's
saying
fine.
something.
small victories.
I'm trying to get details out of the corner of my eye. I'm not staring at these creatures at all. I'm staring death at Ren, just at the back of her head.
I feel it. I ignore it.
So
I'm used to this.
Ren and Hane, you guys would be the only ones able to make out discerning parts of these creatures. Everyone else, you see what could be a fish, just big. But that is what the Zyklid look like.
Oh.
That's a fucked up little friend.
Why has he got a fucking
Two mouths to feed.
chest?
Because one is for small burger and one is for big burger.
Yeah.
Don't know what you're.
Oh, I
showing.
spelled that wrong.
Angry fish.
What are you
That
showing?
was actually
And
really
you said that
close.
they were like 100 feet below us, right?
It didn't pop up for you, Joe? The
I
picture?
don't see anything on my screen.
Oh.
Why is it spelled with a K?
I'll post it in
Zy.
chat.
Zyklid.
Oh, okay.
I was close. I just did a C instead of a K.
I spelled it
Because-
very wrong. It's
Because K and C make the same sound sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah.
So they're swimming around like the top of the monolith, right? Because
No,
they're below you.
Yeah, they're like at like the base.
No, they're just about 100
Or-
to 150 feet below you.
Okay,
You
so
said the
I
top
mean,
of the
if
monolith
the
was
top is
around
100,
100
yeah.
feet.
So yeah,
Yeah.
100 feet to the side of you.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, we're at like top,
You are
like
at
basically if
eye
I just
level with
swam.
the tip. Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought we were still looking down at this bad
Yeah.
boy. Okay, I was. Okay.
No,
Besides
the
Brandon, I was
base
like,
of it
this thing's not-
descends over 300 feet. You just
Yeah,
cannot
no,
be
no.
further than that down.
That's why I got confused. I thought we were still looking down at it, like 100 more
No.
feet to get to it. So okay, I see. So they're 100 to 150 feet below us, but then straight out in front is monolith.
Oh,
Got it.
honey.
Yes.
Oh, I want to touch the monolith so bad.
Nope.
Please don't.
Don't do it.
But touching things that have
No!
inside is the whole point of this character.
Remember the
That is
word.
always your characters.
Remember.
No, specifically ancient beings. Briar just like to drink things.
Remember when I had the worms? Do you want worms?
Yeah, but she's
Well,
not
she
cooking
doesn't
the
want the
worms.
worm, but
I guess here's the question: where is Hane in relation to Ren and I?
I mean, he's like right there.
Okay.
You know what? There's
Also,
only one way to decide if I try and touch the stick.
I get to roll a D2.
also, how far away are
No,
you
she's
from
gonna roll a wisdom
Orca?
save.
Yeah.
Don't she need to
Well,
be close enough?
You started swimming up, so you're probably at least like 30 feet away.
Okay. I'm just sitting here like maybe if she swims faster.
Ren is on this thing, basically. Probably like 5 feet
Wow.
away, if.
Ren.
No,
High-
we're good.
high is
High
good,
is
yeah.
high is good. High means that my brain went, nah. If I rolled low, that would have been bad. That would have meant
Yeah.
I would have gone touch.
Ah,
I
okay,
think better
okay.
of it.
Good.
I'll say that I made the DC fairly high because this is really cool, but 21 still beats it.
No one beats them.
I feel like there should be an imminent danger modifier to that, but okay.
There is imminent danger is unfortunately a positive modifier to the strength of the DC.
When I said really high, I made it really high. I made it like a 19. So there were very few numbers I could have rolled to beat it. Because I only have a +2.
Thank God for the dice tonight, at least.
I think better of my choices. I had a great time with Hane on the boat. I don't want to die. I'll swim away, I guess. Well, I'll leave when everyone else does.
We leave when you
Oh,
do.
you were waiting.
Oh
for
god,
Yeah.
okay, right. I'm the anchor.
waiting on
I always
you.
forget about this.
Yeah, it's definitely Hane just like, all right, come on, I don't want to lose my girlfriend. And Wolfheart like, I fucking dare you.
You wouldn't be able to catch me. As soon as Elias is getting close to being 60 feet away from me, I'm like, wait, no, come back. I don't want to take exhaustion. It's cold in here.
We go back to the boat.
But I
Fuck
think to
this
myself,
shit.
I will for sure be
Here.
back.
I'm assuming yes, but
Is what still here?
I wasn't sure if he dropped us off and said, all right, bye, or if he was staying.
That'd be super fucked up if he dipped.
I don't know.
But I mean, at least the ice is right there if we needed it, so.
Yeah.
Well, either way, I just out.
Yeah. We leave.
Yeah, you return to the surface and find that the sea biscuit is still waiting for you.
Bless.
How long were we down there for?
30, 20
Just under
minutes.
an hour.
Oh, nice.
Alright.
It's just so that we know roughly how much air we might need next.
Next
Next.
time.
The heck?
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to get more
No.
information about
No.
Mystica.
You motherfuckers
Yeah,
think we're not
you,
coming back
this-
to the
As
monolith?
you
Next turn.
leave, the voice calls out and says, "I will await for your return." As if I have any other choice.
Aw, we have to get her out.
No.
Orca looks at Ren.
Red is not the guiding light.
I'm all about breaking things out of freaking prisons and that are, binding them. So hey, I'm
Or just
in
looking at
girly.
him like, come on, can you help a girl
Yeah,
out?
she did let Rob Burgundy out. Like,
I let Rob Burgundy out. I let that thing out of the book.
Ren will
I've
do
let
it because
things
it's
out in my
funny to her.
past.
Like,
she let the Golden Reaper out of prison.
Okay, that one was an accident. Fuck you.
Still
How was I
happened.
supposed to know I couldn't leave the stupid flap open for more than 10 seconds at a time?
Well, it looks like Ren is her best ally here. Like, like, I have
I'm
a
just thinking to
quest.
myself, I'm like, all right, 3 priests. Gotta get Orca attached to the third she's not attached to.
We're also gonna need to go to Frenzy at some point, but
Do you know
not me.
what you're releasing?
Hey, I'm not talking out loud. This is all in my head.
Oh, well, you didn't say that.
My bad. I'm talking to myself. I'm thinking these thoughts.
Thought we
Because
were
I know the reaction
conversating.
I will get if I say
thought
them
we
out
were-
loud.
Thought we were conversating.
No, we can conversate in private, not amongst these
Heathen.
Shun the
non-believers.
non-believers.
Yeah, the non-believers here are really gonna
Shut
dampen the vibe.
Orca's making eye contact with Ren, like, we will talk about this.
We're having a
later.
silent conversation. We've gotten very good at them at this point, I think.
Yes.
Fine. Ignore me. I hope it crashes upon both of your heads.
well,
All right.
Fun
Get on the
adventure.
fucking ship before I leave without you.
You're not the
We're on
captain.
the ship. We are all here.
Mumbling, always so grumpy.
Why am I always so grumpy? I don't know, because none of you have any fucking survival instinct! Yes, let's unleash ancient horrors beyond our understanding and comprehension for laughs and jokes! No, nobody else fucking understands the fact that these ancient horrors will devour all of us for no goddamn fucking reason other than their own fucking desires. No, don't listen to Wolfhard, who has seen it happen first fucking hand! No, what do I fucking know? I didn't watch all of my friends die just to watch all of you kill yourselves! Because you think you know anything!
Wolfheart, check your fucking attitude right now! I am sick of it! Calm down.
Do not treat me like I am some animal, Kentor.
Do not treat us like pieces of shit, asshole! You want to be pissed all the goddamn time? This is me pissed! You can fucking stop it! Any fucking time! I am getting sick of it! Calm the fuck down!
I just want to be clear on that. I was very also anti-releasing scary Eldritch Mommy. So your frustration, Wolfheart, very much so felt by me. Not a fan of that decision. Don't want to be grouped in with the people who made that choice. Because, yeah, didn't like that plan. Just throwing that out there. I think it'd be a good idea if we all just took a moment, take a deep breath. Remember that at the end of the day, we are all on the same side here. Okay? I think some feelings are being felt right now, and that happens. And you know what? It's good to feel those feelings. But let's not turn on each other, okay? We're all
Couples
here
therapy
for the
coming in
same
clutch.
purpose.
Yeah.
Hayne,
Or
Yeah.
I want my amulet back.
Do you not trust me anymore?
There's not you I don't trust.
Why don't we talk about that again once you've calmed down a bit?
Fine.
The girls are no longer up with you guys. We well, okay, they left and then Mel was just kind of like pulled along with it. So
Yes.
we're down below.
We left the chat. we took ourselves out of the narrative.
So, just to bring myself up to speed, while I was taking care of my son, what did you fucking people do?
Literally nothing.
Really?
So we
Doesn't
found.
sound like literally nothing.
Hold on. We
No.
found out what it was in the crystal. I don't know how long you were gone, so I'm just gonna
No,
say it all.
he was there for that because he was the one
Okay.
doing
Oh,
like,
yeah.
the whole therapy thing. Literally,
and-
Joshua, after you got done talking, it was silence for a long time. And then Wolfheart asked for his amulet back, and Hayden refused to give it back.
No, so I left.
He was gone while we were in the water.
Yeah, I left. Like
who was talking then? Trying to get everybody to calm down.
Well, that was me just now.
That was after we're out of the water. We're out of the water.
Right.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm asking while you guys were still in the water, after we heard about because like once we got to the whole these carnivorous things live in the water, that's when Elias was like, okay, I'm out. And that's when I had to go take care of Das Bebe. And
So
while
Krista
I was
had it.
So I left at that point, came back right as Wolfheart was being very upset about apparently Eldritch Lake Mommy being released. And so I wanted to know how we got to the point of Eldritch Lake Mommy being released.
No, we just found out how to, and then Orca was just like, neat! And Red was a bit too cheery about, okay, but how? So then we're like,
They were plotting and Wolfheart felt it.
Yeah.
Nothing was explicitly said, but he just knew.
So then Wolfheart had a small breakdown because totally fair.
Okay, I thought that that you guys actually released her.
No.
To do that, and I was
There's a
like,
whole normal ritual.
There was gone for 5 minutes.
No, there's a formal ritual.
We ain't that good.
Listen, we're stupid, but we're not that good at our stupid yet.
Well, that's debatable, but
okay, but it takes us longer to figure out a problem than 5 minutes.
Basically, we require 3 tomes that each, like, a priest of each of the other, like, 3 mothers have, mother and her 2 sisters, and so we would need to bring those 3 tomes, like, together, and then it requires somebody who is connected to those 3, like,
all
gods
3
or
of them.
whatever, to which, I mean, let's be real, it's Orca pretty much. It's pretty prophecy-esque for Orca there. And then they could free her. And then we were just asking, like, hey, like, what would you do if you were free? And she was like, oh, I would just rule over my domain. And we were like, okay, cool, but like, what does that entail? Do you want to, put water everywhere, like make the world drown? And she was like, nah. And so we were just like, oh, okay. And then
logistics are needed to be made.
Yeah, it was just some questions, and then I rolled the dice to see if I was gonna touch touch the butt, and then I decided not to touch the butt because I succeeded, and then we swam up, and then
Breakdown.
yelling happened, and now here we are.
Ren and Orca dare to have poppies.
Okay,
exactly.
All right, so
I do not support this woman's wrong.
It's all right. Orca and I are soundboarding each other.
Orca has found her stupid hyperfixation in this world. This is not something she's gonna drop.
I think this goes beyond the realm of stupid hyperfixation, but we can touch on that again later.
Ren had the book.
For the record,
Orca needs to find 3 books.
So for the
I
record,
need a. Well, if it kind of helps, she already knows one priest.
So for the record, not only is Elias 110% on Wolfheart's side with this, but he will actively stymie efforts to release this Eldritch God thing. Because no. Under no circumstances that sound like a good idea.
For the record, Mel is also against it. She has not spoken out because she got upsetty about the mother of the mother thing, and then the yelling happened, so then she's just extra upsetty.
Hayne is not leaning either side because he would like to know more about who this person is before entertaining the thought. So he's kind of like backpedaling, like, what the fuck? Why are you so pissed? We didn't even say we wanted to do it yet.
Yes.
Orca, unfortunately, is by default. She already feels it in her bones that this is something she's gotta see through. So she's just like,
you feel called to follow this through.
I feel that lovely wording. I feel called.
In your bones.
Yeah, she's sitting here and she's just kind of like looking, like during Wolfheart's like outburst, she's like walking away from it, but she's also just having a moment of just like, oh no.
Yeah, where you like feel it. She like feels it settle inside.
You
of her, like,
feel inspired to carry this through.
And she's looking at Wolfheart because she's like, this is your friend, man. This is your friend. Oh, we've avoided being on his bad side all this time. Oh.
Now you're not just on his bad side, you're on his worst side.
Mel is
You are on the shittiest of shit lists.
Mel is keeping her standing of favorite child, even in the group.
And Orca right now is just like high-key, just like leaning on Ren.
Yeah, I invite Orca to join the club of Wolfheart's woes.
Alright,
Well, on that note, we'll go ahead and end session there.
Wow, I can't wait to hear the conversation between Hayden and Wolfheart next week.
Okay.
Also next week, Ren
Unless you guys want to keep those emotions and do that now.
That is fair.
Ooh.
No, we can do it later.
Oh.
Okay.
Mike's like, I'm tired.
It's getting late.
Yeah.
That's the only reason that I'm cutting.
Well,
it.
also the conversation I want to is more of a, hey, how don't you calm down a bit, then we'll talk.
Also fair.
Hey, no,
Alright, so-
Wolfheart, calm your tits.
Okay, so then I'm going to end the recording here. So thank you guys for watching, and we will catch you next week.
bye-bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye now. Bye. Bye.